I got 5 pro players from Aphrodite Esports to help me rate all of the cards for the new Heart of the Huntress expansion. Hope you enjoy.
Okay,
Alright, sounds good.
so first card, got the Kimtech Cater Mobile. PNZ 3 mana 0/4 quick attack. Has +1/+0 for each 1-cost ally you've summoned this game. So
Yeah.
for
Do the
content creator
intro.
tier, I feel something like Warden of the Tribes, I feel like, is content creator tier. But it's like this thing is just like like you don't really build a deck I mean, it goes in a meme deck, but like you don't really build the deck around it, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know how you make that work, because it's just like it's too unreliable. It's not unless there's other 1-drop cards that'll summon a bunch of 1-drops, then it's like, well, you drop it on 3. You needed to pull like all of your you needed to pull like what, 3 1-drops?
Yeah.
Just to play that and get value.
It's true. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like this is kind of just F tier, right? Like I
It
don't
can
even
be
know if it's
even-
content tier.
It can be even like 10-4 at some point, but it's still getting just jump rope, you know?
Yeah, and PNZ
Yeah.
doesn't really have any.
And plus that's the worst part of it. It's not Freljord, it's not Bilgewater, it's not Noxus. It's not anything where you can really benefit from the 1-drops. It's PNZ.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do in PNZ?
Yeah, I feel like this is just bad.
You can put the elusive spell, 2 mana elusive spell on that.
That's true, but it's like
maybe.
Then it's a content tier, I guess.
Yeah.
If we consider those type of things, you know.
All right,
Yeah, that's a meme deck.
Okay.
So it's
Next.
between F tier and content.
Yeah, somewhere in here. Anura and Faroop. 3 mana 2/2 PNZ. Allies that have a different subtype than other allies in play cost 1 less. Okay. I mean, I feel like this card just dies, right? Like,
Yeah.
even if you get value by playing like 1 or 2 units from it, it's still just not good. I mean, like, maybe you play a 5-drop 1 turn early, and that's kind of like best case scenario.
But it's 3 mana, it doesn't block anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not worth the mana for the mana cheating. I mean, I also feel like it's not horrible though, like C tier maybe.
Yeah, it'd be a staple. So I'm someone who thinks like things that have different archetypes. I feel like that's just not, or the subtype decks, the multi-subtype decks. I think somebody called it menagerie decks.
Yeah.
I don't think they're good.
Yeah, no, that's true. Unless you just have like good cards that you can put in each of those slots, menagerie just isn't good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
if we compare this card to the, let's say, Bandar City Mayor, the Mayor is so much better because even if it gets killed, it provides you a value. You can choose a card, and it's harder to kill. And like this, you need even negative tempo because it dies to 2 mana. Let's say Mystic Shot.
Yeah.
Those kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of just really bad, Mayor.
Yeah.
All right, Sump Monument. This is like
Content?
maybe the most interesting card of the expansion.
If your Nexus.
Yeah, it's 3 mana PNZ landmark. If your Nexus would take non-puff cap damage, your opponent plants 4 puff caps for each of like the 1 damage that you would have taken instead. So it's essentially saying you can take 4 times the damage that you are taking, but like you can't die instantly. It's kind of like Death's Dance in League.
Yeah.
Like
your opponent plants. So you get
So if you would take 1 damage, instead you get 4 puff caps planted on your deck. And like if you would take 6 damage, then instead you get 24 puff caps planted in your deck.
Interesting.
Okay.
Hang
when
on,
I
wait.
first saw this card, I was like, oh my god, that's so broken. But then I was thinking about it more, and it's like, when do you want to play this? You know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to play it on 3, because then they're just gonna, like, kill you when they normally would, probably. You don't want to play it late game, because you're already gonna be low health, and then just randomly drawing puff caps will kill you. It's like, I think what this card does is it just gives you, like, an extra turn to not die for 3 mana. I feel like
Maybe in a dex, like, I mean, that's a wide idea, but I'm just thinking loudly. Let's say the Rise deck that it's putting the new cards in a deck, and there is a lot of cards like the Derfs are getting into the deck, or like Go Hard and shuffling the Go Hard, the new cards that are not with the puff caps on, but I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah,
Maybe
no, I was actually
strategy.
thinking about that, and it's like, if you're playing like counterfeit copies or Rise or some, or like Go Hard, I actually didn't even think of that. It seems like probably the best combination for a control deck. It's like that seems like it would actually be good, but at the same
Yeah.
time, what if you just draw like an insane amount of puff caps? Like, I feel like this is kind of like the most wild cardy card of the expansion, because it can either be super turbo broken or like the worst card in the game, and I honestly have no idea.
Yeah. I want to say it's really good stall through the mid game because it makes it. I mean, aggro is just gonna fucking murder you with puff caps because you're giving up. So, I mean, you're losing so much tempo that aggro is just gonna murder you for playing this.
But it's
And
like,
then
that's the thing though. It's like, I feel like this would be good against aggro, because they're just
it's
trying,
not.
like,
It's.
they're
I think
trying.
it's.
Hmm?
I think it's good against mid range.
I don't know, because it's like, against
It's so
aggro,
weird.
aggro is just trying to get like 20 damage as fast as possible, and they, like, if you have healing in your deck, aggro kind of just loses because it runs out of steam after it gets to like 20 damage or so. And it's like, with this, they get you down into like decimate plus fervor range or something, and then you just play this and their burn does nothing. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's an anti-burn card. It's not like anti-aggro.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to think of this card. Like, it's so weird.
Also, how many do you even run in your deck? You definitely
Yeah.
don't run it as a 3 of, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
And
problem.
if you have more than one on the board, you take twice as many puff caps, right?
Do you?
I guess.
I think
So it would
it
trigger
should be a
once.
replacement effect. So it should trigger like left to right, I think.
Huh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this goes
How
in a
it
wild
Yeah.
card spot. Next card, Epic Scrap Traption. 1 mana PNZ slow spell. To play, spend all your mana, summon a runaway Scrap Trap, and grow its stats to that amount. And a runaway Scrap Trap is a 1/1 brash tech. I mean, isn't this just like worse production surge?
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't think it's good.
It seems bad.
And it,
Like-
it has the same problem as the first card. It requires like elusive or overwhelm
Yeah.
to do something.
Well, you
But
can
I mean,
get.
yeah.
Yeah.
this is really similar to was it like Might of the Vanguard or something, that Demacia spell that got released?
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
have the bonus effect on it. It's just make a big unit.
Yeah.
It's like, when do you want to play this? Because it's
so I
just
think
never
ideally,
good. It's always subpar for the curve.
what's the 1 mana 1/1 in Heimer Jace in Heimer decks that copies tech keywords?
Oh, the 1/3, the
Yeah.
like
The
whatever
fries.
3000.
Yeah.
French
Yeah,
fries,
because
yeah.
you could do it with you could play it with that, but like you also need to have the elusive. You also need to play the elusive one first to even make it worth playing, and
Yeah.
it just seems and also it's taking up a card slot, and it's just not good.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play a card for it to get that. It's like,
Yeah.
there's no situation where you want to play this over what's it called? Like
Anything?
over, yeah, I mean literally anything, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just bad. So, but how bad is it? Is it C tier bad or is it F tier bad? I feel like it's C tier bad because it's at least good in like if you draw nothing
I
else,
don't
you can
even.
play it and it's not horrible.
I think it's worse than the cards we have
Yeah.
in C tier
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. I think we need a tier below F tier.
A tier
I
below
don't
F
think this
tier?
is. I don't think this is like. I don't even think we can say this is F. This is just like.
I think if we can't even think of a situation where the card is good, I don't think it's good then.
But it's like
Yeah, the card. If the card is
I think
only
I can
good,
think of like one situation where this is good is if your entire hand is bricked and you can't do anything else, then you play this and you get a 6 mana 6/6 brash, which isn't horrible.
so basically, the card has to be like every other card in your hand needs to be absolutely terrible in order for this card to shine.
Yeah. It's and also like maybe you can proc Lux or Jace with it. Like that's the
Yeah,
one
but
redeeming thing about this.
let's say
Lux is rotated.
in a late game, like when we have a top deck war, like the 13/13 brush, it's not bad, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean I feel like it should go in C tier. It's like you don't there's almost no situations where you want to play this, but there are like a couple. Like
Yeah, we can put it in the C tier, but just because we don't have too much tiers like
yeah,
below that.
yeah, low C tier. This
Yeah.
is above it. Okay,
Sure, yeah.
what's next? Oh, this card is spicy. Captain Calrix, 5 mana 1/5 Overwhelm from Noxus. Nexus Strike, deal damage to the enemy Nexus equal to half its health rounded up.
Juice.
So you're
Christ.
literally Ledrosing them when you get a Nexus Strike.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to get a Nexus Strike.
Yeah, I mean this is a content card, right? Like there's no way it's good, but it's a content card.
Oh man, I
Like-
wonder.
Like when are
I
you
think
hitting Nexus with this? You need to
Um,
you play a 5-drop.
there's. I actually think there's enough buff cards in Demacia and Noxus that you could do one of those decks and get a Nexus Strike with this guy.
Yeah, but you need to build the whole archetype
Yeah.
just for this card.
You build the entire deck around him, and it's like even when he does hit Nexus, like he hits Nexus first, and then does half the damage to it. So it's like if you hit Nexus for 6, then it does
that's
7
how it works.
if they're at full health. So it's like I feel like this card isn't good, but I think it's funny. like you can definitely build a meme deck. I think this is like Errol the Tracker tier. Maybe a little better. Where you build the whole deck around it. And it's just like
man.
okay if you draw it.
I mean, we can also like kill the blocker at the fast speed, right?
Yeah.
That's
No, actually that is true. That is true. Or you
So-
can just like stun them.
the things what we do, like or stun. So
Yeah, because it's overwhelmed.
it behave kind of the same like Swain, right?
Yeah.
We sometimes just kill the blocker or stun it or recall it or whatever,
Yeah.
just to.
Yeah, I could actually see that.
Yeah.
I think the Noxus has more tools to do it this way than just buffing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Go
And
to
plus,
fast.
the other thing is Noxus has a bunch of strike spells, so you could you could kill the blocker really easily if you're
Yeah.
because I'm coming off a hot tear on Rumble Vein, and it's just like
yeah.
when I'm thinking about that, it's just like, oh my god, there's so many ways to get Nexus strikes in Noxus.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many ways to get the damage amp. There's so many ways to just get through opponents and get that Nexus strike. But it's a question.
This is better than I thought it was.
It's not a bad card. It's a question of like, will the deck archetype actually work? Like you could maybe slot this in a Samira deck.
Could you slot this into like Yasuo Katarina.
I don't
Because
think so.
I mean, it just works so well with stuns. But it's
Maybe.
and Yasuo Katarina doesn't deal damage early. So if you just like smack them for 10 damage on turn 5, then it makes killing them later like a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you have Blade Twirler to do that for you.
True. But they can chump block Blade Twirler, and you gotta like build it up a ton.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Where do
I'm
we
not
want to
sure.
put this? Is this content tier, wildcard tier, or like
I wanna
somewhere
put
in
it.
B and C?
I want to put it in B tier, honestly.
Yeah.
I
see
could
it
see
being
arguments for wildcard tier, but like this, it's not a bad card.
Yeah.
I think we have in Noxus like the Legionary Charge, the card that draws you the Rumble. You know which one, or give
Yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah,
give,
yeah,
draws
yeah.
the draws the unit to 5 attack. So it's just 2 mana. So
Mana deal half their Nexus health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm fine putting this in B tier. I think
at
it's
5
good.
at 5 attack, this unit can do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could. I wonder if you could. No, there's no way you put this with Nidalee. You could probably do this with Vayne.
Yeah, I could see that with Van. All
Yeah.
right. Before we go any further, I feel like we should define what all of the tiers are. So, like, content tier is you don't play it, but it's good content. Wildcard tier is it's either really good or really bad. F tier is there is literally no situation where you want to play this. C tier is like you're probably not putting this in a deck, but there are a couple of situations where it could be good. B tier is like okay, you're probably not putting it in a deck, but you know it could make it in. A tier is just solid, good card, and then S tier is like meta breaker.
Yes.
Yeah. Hang on, let's put a D tier between C and F.
All
This,
right,
this
I'm down,
hurts
I'm
me.
down.
This hurts me. And make F like black or something. This hurts me. And then
Okay. This goes in D
scrapping goes
tier?
in D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Now we go to Ravenborn
And then-
Tome. 2 mana equipment, +1, +0. And when my bearer plays a skill, copy it.
This wants to be a Jin card, but I don't think it's a Jin card.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like what
when
skills do you
use
want to
it?
be
Only on
copied?
Jin? On,
Hmm?
Like you can only put it on Jin or the one drop. It doesn't give any health.
Annie?
Maybe.
Yeah, but
You could
to
put it
mana
on.
in a deck where you want to use it for units every turn.
Yeah.
No way you put it on any because then
No.
it's like 3 mana commitment and
Yeah.
like
Just
1
not as
mana
realistic.
any, 2 mana this, and they just kill you. Like your unit and you're crying.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about other units that can make use of it.
Well, you put it on. You could put it on
Even
Legion
meme it on
Saboteur.
Pharaohs and just win the game.
Yeah. Pharaohs, Jesus Christ. No, because
Yeah,
it's
could work on
Noxus.
Pharaoh.
It's Noxus though.
But like, I mean, okay, wait. Does this make the Mastermind Jace Decimate Duplication deck playable? Put it on Albus.
It's a content creator card.
Yeah.
This is a
I'm down to
content
put this
creator
in
card.
content card. Okay.
When you said that, it was just like, okay, that's what this is.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
don't
this
see
is.
this being good, but I can see this being stupid as hell. Okay. Oh my god, no. Trundle damage. Go away.
Yeah, because like multiple Jin traps is just
Yeah.
no.
Okay. Bonehide Tritail. 4 mana Noxus 3/2 Overwhelm. When I'm summoned, grant me +1/+1 for each different subtype other allies have. Huh.
I mean, you only need one other subtype to be mana efficient, right?
I mean, then it's a 4 mana 4/3. It's like,
You get
feel
one
like that's
more,
not
and it's
If
Well-
you have two other subtypes, it's a 4-mana 5/4 Overwhelm, which like doesn't really see play. I don't think.
So here's
'Cause-
something. Here's something I've been wondering for a while. How does Mecha Yordle work with other
I-
keyword? Like, how does that work for subtypes? Is that 2 subtypes or 1?
Think it's one subtype, but I'm pretty sure there are units in the game with 2 subtypes.
The
I'm
thing
like
is,
90% sure.
so when it's spaced out, it's not just one word. Like, what is it? Sea monster. So they clarified that sea monster is one keyword,
Yeah. But
whereas
it's like
with Mecha
slippery
Yordle,
flight or something.
yeah,
Like that's 2.
yeah, and they clarified that Azir is both bird and ascendant. It's
Yeah.
2 different keywords.
Mm-hmm. I think they're like stacked on top of each other when they're different like that.
Yeah, yeah. So Mecha Yordle, it is stacked on top of each other.
It is?
It is. So it's both a Mecha
Oh my
and a
god,
Yordle.
it is. Wait,
Yep.
oh my god, it is.
Is it?
Yep, it is.
I did not know that. Oh
Oh.
my god. It actually
I
is.
learned this.
Yeah,
playing-
that's
I learned this when I was playing Rumble Vein.
Let's go.
So I mean, it's not like anything special. It's still only like when you drop it next to a Mecha Yordle, it's still a 4-mana 5/4, which is
Mhm.
okay.
I mean, I can imagine the scenario that it grows more, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure for now which kind of deck
I
we're
mean,
gonna build
yeah.
with it.
I can see this being put in as like some sort of finisher for like a subtype aggro deck, like Tristan or something with Fae and Yordles.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's in kind of the same spot as Crowd Favorite.
That's
just-
the card I was thinking of.
It's just like slightly better stats but harder to activate. And Crowd
I think-
Favorite did see play.
I think Crowd Favorite's actually harder to activate. Because of what I was saying with Mecha Yordle.
Yeah, but there's not a ton of like dual subtype cards.
Do you guys think that we play this card with Nico, so we can like a lot of,
I don't know.
or we don't need those like
I just
subtypes?
feel like it's a 4-mana unit. It's like you play it and it's probably like a 5/4, maybe a little better, maybe a little worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can I can see putting it in B tier, like lower
Yeah,
B
it
tier,
can be good.
Yeah. I think it could be a finisher.
maybe.
It could be like a really good finisher in a Noxus deck involving that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see how good subtypes are.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. On to the first champion, the Poro King. 5-mana, 4/4. Each round, the first time you summon another Poro, create a Poro Snacks in hand. And also the origin is you may put any non-champion cards with the word Poro on them into your deck during deck building.
I want this to be a meme card.
Yeah,
I don't want this to be real.
I want it to be a meme card, but it's like you're creating Poro Snacks literally every round. And also the level up condition, you've summoned 6 other new Poros. He doesn't have to see it. Like you can activate this before he hits the board. And when he
Oh, no.
when he levels, he is scary. 5-mana, 5/5. Each round, the first time you summon another Poro, create a special snacks in hand. And the special snacks are all 2-mana Poro snacks that also have an additional effect. So like this one is give 2 Poro allies challenger, give Poro allies impact. Go away, Trundle. Allied grant allied champions everywhere +1/+1 and a random keyword, and also just brittle steel plus Poro snacks for 2 mana. Like, I hate saying this so much, but I think he's like really good.
Yeah, but where do you want to play it with?
You just put a bunch of Poros
Nora.
in the deck.
Yeah, but
Nora. Braum.
I mean, like, no joke. You don't need to put anything else in the deck because you're just going to be playing, like, however
Poros,
many 1-mana 4/4s or something. Like, what does the other person do against that? And it's like,
I think you play Nora because the created cards flip her.
yeah,
But
like,
that's it. That's like a splash.
yeah, you
You're
play
not even.
Nora
That's not a
plus-
Nora deck. That's a Poro King deck
Yeah.
with the Nora.
Exactly. Like, I feel like this card is good, and the champion spell is not horrible. It's draw 2 different Poro followers and grant them +1/+1 for 3-mana burst. Like, this is good if you have a deck full of 1-mana Poros, because you just
Oh,
play this
God.
and you, like, don't run out of steam as fast. I don't know. I feel like this card is good. I'm just like.
Yeah, I agree.
Any
The card
thoughts?
is good, but I don't want to this card to be good. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I want
gonna
it to be named too.
I'm gonna copium my way into it being a bad card.
Hmm. I mean, like,
That's
are we good to put this at A tier? Like,
oh god.
I
We
think
have
I think so, actually.
I think Poro King is very good. Because, like, I mean, think about it. You play however many Poros turns, like, 1 through 5. Turn 6, you drop Poro King. You drop another Poro, you get another Poro Snacks. Like, or you can just drop him on turn 5 and summon another Poro through some other effect. It's like,
Can we put him F tier because I don't want anyone else to think he's good.
no, Poro
I don't
King
want-
is horrible. Yeah, he belongs in F tier.
I really don't want to see this card on ladder. Oh my god.
I hate to say it, but I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of Poro King on that.
I think you're right.
And I also think it's gonna be, like, illegal to hate on him. I think
God.
no Poro King hate.
We didn't even wait. What does he even do when he's flipped? Is it the same thing? I didn't even look at him
It's
when
the
he's.
special snacks instead of normal Poro snacks.
Okay. It's the same thing. It's just special. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh, good lord.
And probably it won't be like 4/4 on the summon because
Yeah, it's gonna be a 5/5 on summon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
but
he's a
it's
Poro
It's a
too.
Poro too, so
Yeah,
next spot?
That's
Like, the limiting factor with Poro decks until now was the fact that you had to play, like, PNZ plus Freljord or something, so you could only have the PNZ and Freljord Poros. And now you can play all of them. You can just have an entire deck of Poros plus Poro snacks. And it's like a good swarm deck.
Yeah.
oh man.
Okay. Nico.
Okay.
2-mana 2/2 Shapeshifter. Runeterra. Play. You may disguise me as one of 3 2-cost followers from my origin. And the origin is mini-shaped jungle friends, which is. Oh my god! Go away! Which is, you may put bird, cat, dog, Elnook, Fae, reptile, and spider followers into your deck during deck building. And then, okay, so to level up, she levels up on, wait. Okay, so she levels up on attack if you've attacked with allies that have 6+ different subtypes.
So how
So,
many subtypes in the origin?
there are 7 in the origin. Plus, she's a
And
shapeshifter, which
yeah.
counts for 1.
Okay.
So I mean, like,
By the way, do you guys know how many subtypes do we have in a game overall?
we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 subtypes in the game.
Oh, okay.
But not all of them are playable. It's like
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, like Ascended, you
3,
have to put a deck
4,
around it.
5. So, yeah, I mean, there's enough to level her up pretty easily, I think.
Yeah.
It's very similar to like the Nocturne win or the Nocturne level up condition. Like,
Yeah.
I think she's probably just leveling at like the same time that Nocturne does. So like turn 5-ish,
hmm
maybe turn
I'm-
4.
Yeah. When I think of this, I think of Kaisa,
Yeah.
except it's subtypes instead of keywords.
Mhm.
Where it's like if you just draw 5 cards with the same subtype, or like you can just brick your subtypes
Yeah, that's true.
and
Kind of the
then
high variance
suffer.
issue.
Yeah.
What her play effect means? Because I kind of don't understand this part.
So I think it means when you play it, instead of showing that you played a Nico, it shows that you played like a different 2-drop that started in your deck.
Okay.
And then leveled Nico, it is 3/3 elusive, attack, grant allies that have subtypes everywhere +1/+1. Which, I mean, that's good, but it's like hard to level, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. She seems okay. The strongest thing about her is like probably her origin, because I think there are good cards with subtypes. Like you can kind of just cram a bunch of stuff into one deck.
Yeah.
It's
Who
the
knows?
only shapeshifter in the game.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Like maybe she has like the Jin effect where there's like one deck that becomes really good that's just some aggro deck or something. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of just seems like like maybe high C tier, low B tier card. Probably like lower B tier. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Yeah, it's probably B tier. It's
Yeah.
okay. Nothing special.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be turbo broken, but yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say like wild card tier because I really don't know. I really don't know. What's her
I'm actually
spell?
fine putting this in wildcard tier because I have no
Yeah, me
idea how
too.
the origin is gonna affect
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
it. Okay.
What's her
Oh, also
spell
the
even?
champion spell.
Champion
Because that's
spell is
another
good.
factor.
Fucking nuts. 3 mana fast speed, create an exact ephemeral copy of an ally, then swap them.
I like this card.
Yeah,
I like this
so
card.
I
That's
mean,
a really good card.
this is literally, what is the KDA Akali spell that like recalls it? This is literally like the same thing as that,
Mhm.
but it's just 2 mana cheaper.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
just a Runeterra spell though. So
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh shit! It's a Runeterra spell. Yeah.
yeah. Oh boy, look what it is! It's another draw spell for Ionia, and it also heals your Nexus.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's crazy.
God,
Thanks.
I hate this region.
Thanks, Dad. Just what I wanted. Another Rise card.
Oh my god, this is incredible. This is good in Rise, okay in everything else, right? A
Bad and
tier.
everything else.
Are we fine putting this in A tier just because it's really good in Rise?
I
It's-
probably won't play it in a Rise.
You don't play it in Rise?
No, I won't probably.
But it's
Maybe
5
a-
mana, draw 2 spells, and heal.
It's
Why
5
don't you?
mana though.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, but
It is.
yeah, because the draw spells we have, they are kinda costing you free, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 that cost 3, and then there's 1
So-
that's like 4. But
I
I
mean,
mean,
You're paying 5 mana for the heal, pretty much.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I think you're essentially paying 1 extra mana for the healing.
Yeah.
am I paying? I think we paying actually 2 more mana.
Nah,
Just for
I
free.
think 4
2
mana
mana.
draw 2 is the standard. That all
No,
draw
because we're
spells are based on.
Yeah,
so what
you
we're
don't have
thinking
to
of the
scroll.
slots it's fighting for
Yeah, it's like
are
formula
place
deep
your
mode.
bets.
Oh yeah,
It's-
and place your bets.
Yeah, it's not even formula. I think formula is its own card. It's
Yeah.
not competing with that slot. It's place your bets and it's deep med.
Yeah,
And
deep
deep
med is
med-
just better than this. Like,
Yeah, deep med is well,
I think deep meta is just
Well,
better.
the reason deep med isn't better than this is because deep med got rotated.
That's true. Yeah, you play this in standard. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a question of how many copies of this do you run in standard? And I don't think the answer is 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that it's like
Mhm. Yeah, but Praise Your Bets is a better card in my opinion. Like because you can
Yep.
transform the spell mana into unit mana, which is really important when you play Rise
yeah,
and when you
but at the same
like
time, it's like
with the
this is
landmarks,
just
right?
drawing you spells, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
2-0.
Okay. This part is yeah. I mean, it depending on the situation, right? Sometimes you need to find Rise, not the spell.
What do we think
Mhm.
about this? High B tier?
I think it's B, yeah. High B.
B tier, yeah.
And like in the Karma, I think the Praise Your Bets is also better because you need the coins for the Karma.
Yeah,
like
you just this
combo,
doesn't
right?
go in.
Mhm.
This is
That's true.
just a rise card.
Yeah. Okay.
I just
Oh,
don't feel that this heal free is that important. I mean,
yeah.
it is sometimes, but not to put it in the A tier.
It's a 2 in rise.
Now for this
Okay, my favorite card
creature.
now.
I hate you for saying that so much. I hate control players. All of them deserve. You know what? If you love playing control so much, just like lock yourself in a white room for 3 hours. Pretty much the same experience. Okay. All-seeing Oracle. 4 mana 4/3. On play, it creates a 1 mana deny for something in the enemy deck. I'm boy. Real great, right? That's awesome.
Yep, we have a S tier card finally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
Yes.
this is
yeah.
instant S
Yeah,
tier.
okay.
Like, this is insane.
I don't even think we need to discuss it, but
Yeah.
let's talk about it anyways.
It's like, how many decks are there that run like 1 or 2 slow or fast speed spells? And that's just like, it like decimate. You have
How many
champion
decks?
strength. You have like the rally and lurk. I mean, there's just so many things that this counters. It's like
How many
let's just
decks
look at the top
run?
decks right now. Like you just counter removal
Hang on,
and
wait.
karma set, and
Let's
that's horrible.
let's also talk about the fact that it's
Look at
fast or
this.
slow speed
Look at this
spells.
shit.
It's not even like you're talking about like, oh yeah, you might hit a burst speed spell. Like no, it
Yeah.
doesn't hit burst speed spells.
I
You're
know,
not
it's
going
like-
to hit formula.
This is insane.
You're gonna be able to skip formula and hit hex split.
This is so
Yeah,
stupid. I
and
hate this card so much.
And
Oh boy,
like the
1 mana to counter your
stuff-
champion strength. Like that's a thing that can happen in this
Any
deck
any of these,
reliably.
yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's insane.
and the stats are kind of okay
You
for
put
the
it,
effect.
you
Like
hit like
for free.
atrocity or vengeance or something. I mean,
Yeah, it just denying the
you hit
just
another
denying
deny with it. Like,
like just denying the
Yeah.
whole game plan of some decks.
Actually, in that deck, you literally will only you'll hit one of the 2 denies, or you'll hit what's it called, single combat,
Yeah.
and that's it. You hit
So
deny or you hit
dumb.
single combat,
Like,
and you can just
You
pick your
hit-
favorite based on the matchup.
guaranteed hit vengeance against deep. Like,
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my
oh,
God.
which deep do I want to? Which
you
vengeance
guaranteed
do I
hit
want
a
to
mystic
deny?
shot. They no longer have burn. Or if they have a jinx in hand, then it counters that because it's also in hand, not just starting in their deck. You can counter
Okay,
a
so
super
wait.
mega death rocket if you play this.
While we're busy malding,
I hate this card.
so the real question is whether it picks the specific card or the spell.
I think it's the spell.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
just
the
the
spell?
spell.
Yeah,
It's
has
Because
to
you're
be.
just
Okay.
picking a spell, and then this is stop the chosen spell, not the chosen
Yeah,
card.
it was
Okay, okay.
stop vengeance, not
Yeah.
stop that.
Okay.
one.
Yeah, this is fucking insane,
Yeah.
and I hate Riot for releasing it.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize. I just realized it actually can. Yeah, I didn't even
Yeah.
realize the interaction with Super Mega Death Rocket.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, it's a 4 mana 4/3.
Oh,
In
god.
addition to
and that's
having a 1 mana deny for the rest of the game, you also get a 4/3. Okay.
oh my god. Yep, that's it.
Anyways, moving on to the followers. We got Paka Cub, 3 mana, 2/2 fearsome. Ambush. Everybody know how ambush works?
Yep.
Let's go over it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you play an ambush unit, you can either play the unit by itself, or you can play it as a 2/2 or a 2 mana 2/2 shadow in the brush. And then you can only have one shadow in the brush up at a time, but you can pay the ambush cost at any time at burst speed to transform it into this unit. So
Yep.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
3 mana 2/2 fearsome, ambush 1. On Nexus Strike it makes a 3/1.
I will say also notably, you can only have one bush on board at a time.
Yeah, I think that's
That
the biggest
really-
drawback for ambush. Makes me sad.
Yeah, that's what makes it fair instead of unbelievably fucked up, which I'll get to in a second.
Yeah. So what do we think about this? I mean, I think there's a bunch of cards that are happy just like that you're happy not blocking in this
Yeah.
deck. Because like you don't want to block Nidalee, you don't because she has quick attack. You don't really want to block the this guy who captures stuff. You don't really want to block this thing or this thing because they both have high power. It's like
No.
Yeah. So
And also, there's another thing we want to think about, because it's not just like this card exists on its own. This card exists as a package with bushes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because there's also the deny card.
Oh dear lord.
Because if you go down this is a card my friend was talking about. So let's scroll down because I want to talk about that card first before we talk about any of the other cards. Because we just need to look at this one.
Yeah.
Which card is it? You've already got it up. Yeah, Avenging Vastaya. So that's the card that you don't want to run into. That's the card that you threaten Bush for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, 3 mana, 3/3 spell shield, ambush 3, and it's essentially a Rite of Negation for 3 mana. Which is
sorry guys.
pretty nice.
Hey, by the way, can somebody real quick explain what ambush like is? Does ambush summon the card, the thingy, the bush?
So whenever you go to like play this card, you can either just choose to play it as a 3 mana 3/3 spell shield, or as a 2 mana 2/2 bush. If you play it as the 2 mana 2/2 bush, this card will stay in your hand, and it'll transform into the spell, which is.
Oh, I see. That's nice.
This one.
It's a 3 mana burst spell that can turn the bush into that.
And the number of the bush of the ambush is the cost.
Yes. Yeah.
But you can also main deck that card, the spell.
No, you can't.
You can't main deck the spell.
No.
Only the unit.
So you first play the unit, so opponent knows.
No.
Kind of
you play the bush, and it gives you the spell in your hand. Your opponent doesn't know what the spell is though.
It gives
because
you the spell.
All of the ambush units have the spell associated with them.
Yeah.
So, like, in order to have a surprising factor, you have to, like, can you surprise your opponent in some way?
Yeah, it's like a secret.
Definitely.
So you play the bush, and they don't know what card is behind the bush.
Mm-hmm.
But
they don't know what's in the
card,
bush.
right?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
Since the bush
they
will
know.
always cost 2. You always play the bush as a 2-drop. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So if you have 2 mana, you can play the 3 mana guy, but as a bush.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you can.
Like on turn 2, I think we can, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Because then it's like that's the way.
Yeah.
So they don't know if we played like 3 mana guy or like 6 mana guy or what we played, right?
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I wanted to bring up about ambush before we start rating all of these cards. Is all of this is spell mana. So like this isn't really a 3 mana card. This is like a 2.5 mana card. And for something that we'll get to later, like this guy, it's technically a 6 mana 6/5, and if you play the ambush, it'll cost 7 mana in total. But you can do like, if you have some way to refill spell mana with like Forge Chief or something, then you can play the bush on turn 2 and then transform this on turn 3. Like, yeah, just for raiding these in the future. Anyways, back to the first one. So, I mean,
I think this is actually just a decent 3-drop.
yeah, I think it's like okay.
Yeah, another thing about this archetype and the ambush thingy is that we need somehow to force the opponent to block the brush guy, because they can just ignore it, like it's just 2/2. So
yeah, I mean it's just 2/2, but then you can just transform it at burst speed after they declare blocks.
Yeah, but what if they do not? If they just ignore it, like you need to have like something else on the board that is threatening them, right? So then you need to declare the blocks because they can just ignore the attack. You know what I mean?
Not really, because it's like you attack with this thing. If they ignore it, then you transform it and you get a free 3/1.
Yeah, but if you don't commit any blockers, then they don't have another action for the burst transform.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I guess.
Yeah, they committing. You know what I mean? They committing attack with the brush.
I think I get what
and
you're
saying, you just skip, and
you
the
can't
brush
really attack
attacks
with
and
this
nothing
on it.
happens.
Yeah.
Well, so what you can do, you can actually put this guy first and then force blocks. Like you can put this guy first. If you have a few units on board and you're forcing blocks with a bunch of damage, if you already have Nidalee on board or something like that. Especially Nidalee, actually. So you can play this guy first. You play you attack with the brush first, and then Nidalee. And if Nidalee's at what, 2? I think it's 2.
Yeah, if Nidalee
you play Pack a Club. If this interacts the way I think it does,
it does. I think
you transform Pack a Club. Pack a Club. If it hits Nexus, it summons the other one, Pack a Protector. It doesn't matter what the stats are on Pack a Protector at that point, because you summon another guy, you flip Nidalee, you get the Overwhelm, and then you get the Spear.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, you need to have another threat on the board.
Yeah,
when you're declaring the attack.
Yeah, this deck definitely doesn't work with just one unit.
This is an aggro deck. Yeah, this is an aggro deck, and this is a kit that works together. It needs to. It doesn't just exist on its own.
I would more say it's a combo deck. We're gonna see.
I think it's. Hey, I'm saying, Tempo Mastermind here. It's a tempo deck. I'm just saying.
This is a deck that was.
Lurk. I'm a Nidalee player now. So, Pack a Club. I think it's B tier. I think it's better than the 4-drop, worse than Captain Calrix.
Yeah. It's B tier on its own.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, face check. This card, 1 mana burst speed, manifest a card with ambush. So,
S tier.
I mean, yeah, S tier. Like, does anyone have objections to that, or
no?
No.
Really? You guys think this card is good?
So let me explain why I think it's good.
Okay.
1 mana manifest on its own is already decent, because you just get to pick one of 3 cards that's like good for the situation that you're in, which is nice. Secondly, it also counts as playing a spell, which can have benefits for a bunch of stuff. But most importantly, because you're manifesting something with ambush, you can have something that didn't start in your deck. So if your opponent goes to look at your deck list and they see, oh, you didn't start with Avenging Vastaya in your hand. If you play this, it now forces them to play around Avenging Vastaya or just run into it if they don't want to play it. And it's like, you just by playing this card and then summoning a brush, you can threaten so much stuff that it's like, they just can't really do anything. Also, this is kind of just a good draw at any point in the game, I think.
Okay, so the last argument you said about the surprise factor, kind of convinced me. But on the other side, if you look at the other burst manifest card for 1 mana we have in the game already, so it's like the Face Sprout, Riches from the Beachwater. those two, they are not. No one is main decking them. It's a good hit from like
Yeah.
Conchologies or something, but they are not good enough to be, main deckable.
I think
But
I think
also,
it's an
also-
S tier. It's S tier because I think the ambush package is so strong.
yeah,
It's
the
because the
surprise
cards you
factor.
can pull.
That's the thing. Is it's like if you're
Yeah.
playing Ransom Riches, you're basically getting a random unit. If you're playing
Yeah.
Face Sprout, you're not getting a random unit, but it's like if you hit like Furious Fey Folk, whatever the Blast Cone Seedling, and
Yep.
like Fey Lantern or whatever it's called. It's like you don't really want to play any of those. They're all kind of just like subpar cards. But with
Yeah.
Ambush, not only are you building your entire deck around it, it's like you're guaranteed to hit something that's useful for you, and you have that surprise factor to go along with it. So I feel like this is different from the other manifest stuff in the game.
Yeah.
It's like Mayor. It's
Yeah,
more like
yeah.
Mayor than anything else. Because
Okay.
multi-region units are just so good. It's like this, where it's like pulling an ambush card in this deck is insane.
Yeah.
So I said to Listless at the beginning that I'm a big fan of how the cards are made, and the ambush is a very interesting like thing that we had
Definitely.
that we hadn't experienced yet. But I'm not sure about the if it's like that good of the archetype. If it will be super strong. So like I would judge this card as a B, maybe A tier, but I think like I mean
I'm happy putting this in like high A tier.
I'd be
But-
willing to, because it doesn't exist in other decks.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
we can agree on that.
but
It
if you
Like
doesn't
guys,
this, we're
exist.
playing literally
yeah.
every Ionia deck.
I mean, if you all
Pretty
guys,
much.
all of you, if you all guys agree on S tier, I'm okay because
I mean,
we should do
I
it
don't
like
know. Your arguments
in a
can be
democratic
convinced me.
way, you know.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm happy
agree with
placing
A.
this in high S or
Yeah.
high A
The,
tier.
the S tier is for every single deck on the
Yeah.
region. This
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Next, we got Prowl, which is kind of scary because it has very similar text to All Out, but I don't think it's as good.
It's
So 1 mana burst speed, give an ally +2 attack. If it's a shadow in the brush, give it +2/+2 instead. Like, you run it in every ambush deck because it's 1 mana +2/+2. But at the same time, it's like you don't really want to run this in anything else.
yeah.
And even in that deck, it's like it's an okay card. It's like Shaped Stone in a landmark deck or something. I think it's just fine.
Yeah.
Like
It's,
here,
yeah.
maybe.
I want to say C tier, honestly.
C tier.
What
I think it's really good. I think it's really good brush defense, but it's not like why would you
what happens if we transform the buffed unit?
It still keeps the
the buff
+2/+2, I
stays.
think.
Okay,
Yeah, the buff stays.
because if the
just
buff
until end
stays,
turn.
it's pretty good, I would
Yeah.
I
say.
feel like it's a very good card in that deck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in that deck.
in
But
that deck.
outside of it,
Outside of that is like a garbage kinda.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
fine putting this like near the top
Yeah.
of B tier.
I think it's like what's it called?
In this specific deck, it could be even A tier, but B is okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Momentous.
Somewhere
Momentous, that's what it is. It's like momentous, except it's way more situational.
Yeah.
Because it's really good prowl defense and it's really good burst damage, but it's not like it's way more situational than
Yeah.
a weapon deck.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, last champion, Nidalee. 4 mana, 5/3 quick attack. It also has Ambush 2, which, by the way, I just want to say, Ambush 2 on Nidalee is kind of insane, because you can just play a brush on turn 2 and then Transformer on turn 3. And, like, while attacking, so they can't respond with, like, an Aftershock or something.
In fact, you can play, well, no, I guess you can play this to answer Mystic Shot.
Yeah.
You could actually protect the brush with Mystic Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one gonna Mystic Shot the brush if they
I think
know.
people are gonna Mystic Shot the brush.
I think people are gonna Mystic Shot the
Yeah,
brush.
turn 2
Yeah.
when you have no way to transform it with the
Mhm.
mana. Yeah.
I think people will Mystic Shot the brush.
No,
Yeah, and that's-
but not on turn 3 because you have no other threats. They just gonna take 2 damage. It's not a big deal.
No. But you
Why would
you
you?
transform it on open attack on turn 3. Like there's
Okay,
no point.
Mhm.
I mean, you're just pushing 5 damage turn 3 with a quick attack. Like
yeah. So then they are not Mystic Shotting it because doesn't
Yeah.
make sense
yeah.
unless they have like another spell to finish it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, level 1, I think it's decent. Prowl champion spell, which, B tier.
Yeah.
I think this is a good champion spell to have.
It's a very good champion spell. It's literally just all out,
Yeah.
but a champion
Right.
spell, and also it's a way better card situationally because if
Yeah.
Nidalee is on the board and there's a brush on the board, you really want that champion spell.
Yeah. Anyways.
Drawing a second Nidalee in that situation is actually better than drawing other cards.
Yeah. So level up when I've seen you summon or transform 4 other allies. So this means if you summon and then transform 2 brushes, she will level. If you just throw 4 units on the board, she'll level. I think if you have like a Gnar transform 4 times, she will also level. But yeah.
Yeah. If you throw down what's it called? Powder Pandemonium, she will level.
Yeah. All right, Pack Mother Nidalee. Leveled up. It's a 6/4 with quick attack and overwhelm, and on Nexus Strike, which is going to be, I mean, pretty easy to proc because it's a, big overwhelm. You generate, what's it called? The Lux spell, pretty much.
Pretty much.
And then transform her back into Nidalee. So yeah, 0 mana, slow fleeting, deal 4 to an enemy. If there are no enemies, it hits the Nexus instead. Basically the same thing, it just doesn't have overwhelm.
Yep.
So what do we think?
Do you know, guys, if we can mix the effects of the level up? So just summon 2 and what was
Yeah.
what was the
Yeah.
level up and transform
It's
2?
summon or transform 4 allies. So
Yep.
if you put down a brush and then transform it, and put down another brush and transform it, then she will level.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Scroll up. So like scroll up to that Nexus Strike card. Or I guess there's another card we're gonna see later where it's like if you transform Pack a Cub, it Nexus Strikes and then summons another guy. That you already summoned 3.
Yeah.
Or that's summoning 2 at burst speed.
Yeah.
As with Aurora.
Aurora is just you play the bush, counts for 1, transform
Yeah.
it, that counts for 2, it summons the other Aurora, that counts for 3.
Yeah. Aurora is just like a core Nidalee card. You run Nidalee with
Maybe.
Aurora.
Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I think Nidalee. Do we think? I think this is A tier. I mean,
Yeah, it is. It is A
Yeah.
tier. Mhm.
yeah. But is it better than Poro King?
I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think Poro King is probably better.
Yeah, it is. But
I think we moved Poro King up to S tier.
I'm to save my mental. I don't want to do that. If
we
Poro
make a
King is an
cope
S
tier?
tier, I'm like, oh, that's.
Do we make a cope tier and put Poro King?
No.
I mean, we can agree that Itari is doing more fancy things than Poro King, but
Yeah.
from my experience, the champions that are not doing the fancy things are the best.
Yeah.
Just basic things,
I
but
hate Poro King
Please,
so much.
please.
And I
Here's
just,
what we're
oh
gonna
my
do.
god, I just realized the Poro snacks buff him too. Oh god.
yeah.
Oh
Do
my
me
god.
a favor. Do me a favor. Put a tier below F tier that says Cope frowny face.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, let's. We'll We'll put him over there. God, why did they have to make a meta? What the fuck? Alright, what were you thinking?
Or we can put a tier that for the cards that need to insta balance patch, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the coped here.
Yeah.
I think that's coped.
God, I fucking hate this card. Oh my god. Okay. Next card. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. 3 mana 3/3 spell shield. It has ambush 3. So 2-drop plus 3 mana spell. And when it's transformed, you basically do a Rite of Negation. So I mean, this is good. Like
It's good.
it's
I think you run it as a 2-of, but it's good.
yeah. Like the one thing that I don't like about this is you're forced to not play any other brush units until they play a spell, which makes me sad.
Yeah. That's what makes this card fair. I was just talking to somebody about this.
Yeah.
This would be a really messed up card if you could play more than one brush,
Yeah. That would be pretty nuts.
but you can't. So
Okay.
yeah, I think it's B tier. I think you run it over right.
Yeah.
I think you run it
Yeah.
instead of right, but like
I'm fine putting this at like the top of B tier. Actually, I don't
Yeah.
know if it's that good. Maybe like here.
I mean, we're not ordering B tier, right? The tiers
I don't
aren't
think
ordered,
so,
right?
no.
I kind of am, but
Kind of.
yeah. Yeah. Sure, we can put it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this card, the effect is decent, but also another thing to consider is it's just like a 3 mana 3/3 spell shield. Like that's not unplayable. You can definitely just kind of slam that on
No.
the board if you want.
Yeah, this is top deckable. It's not a beautiful top deck, but it is
Yeah.
a potential top deck.
Yeah.
Or just a straight up 3-drop.
All right, here we go. Next card. All-Terrain Trooper. 2 mana 3/1 ambush 0. When I'm summoned or transform, grant the weakest enemy vulnerable. I think this is at least A tier.
Really?
Like first of all, it just turbo levels Nidalee. You can level Nidalee in 4 mana with this thing. I think it's
Do you just play it as a 2-drop? Like, do
yeah,
you even
like
use this to make a bush?
that's another thing that I was thinking. Is it's like you can make a bush with it just to threaten other stuff in the ambush deck and then transform it. And then
Yeah, like as a bluff.
Yeah. And another thing to consider is it's like outside of ambush decks. This card, either you play it and you just kill whatever they have on board, or you play it and they don't have any units and you hit them, you smack them for 2 damage with the bush. And then when they do play a unit, you can transform it for free at burst speed and give that thing vulnerable. Or grant it vulnerable, sorry. So like, yeah, I think this is at least A tier, if not S. Like,
There's a similar effect as a Rockhopper, and Rockhopper is pretty playable, right?
Yeah, I honestly think this is better than Rockhopper because they're not able to choose which unit they give vulnerable to. It's just like,
I mean, Rockhopper is good because it's a one landmark for the archetype.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's like,
And it makes
Rockhopper also
Different.
just play outside of that.
Yeah, Rockhopper just also makes turns really awkward because that's like, oh, you want to play Ziggs on curve? You want to play Poppy on curve?
Yeah.
Good luck. They're just gonna die.
Yeah, and the other thing about this is it's like, it's kind of the thing, like all of the other ambush units I would say aren't super playable outside of ambush decks, but like, you play this thing and you play Avenging Vastaya just in any Shurima deck, and it's like, okay, are they holding up literally nothing, or are they holding up a deny? Like, and you just have to play around that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I kind of want to move this up to A tier, because it's like, it's okay in ambush decks. It's really good outside of ambush decks. Same with this thing. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I see the argument for it. I agree with. I actually agree with all terrain turbo being like.
Yeah,
A
maybe
tier.
in some decks we can make a usage of the 0 mana spread that we can like
Yeah.
discuss or something.
Yeah. I've been thinking Nidalee Samira for a while now because of these ambush cards.
Oh no.
I'm
Yeah.
actually excited to play that deck. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I think this goes in A. I think this is good.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
card. Yeah,
Okay. No, go away.
Titron though.
All right. Aurora Halunatis. Aurora Halunatis? I don't know. It's a 3 mana 3/4, and you can pay 6 mana for 2. Or, sorry, 3 mana 4/2, and you can pay 6 mana for 2 4/2s. And I think it's not that good, but Listless said something about it being
The
good
fact
earlier.
Actually, the fact that it's ambush 4, that's
if it were Ambush 3, I think it would be good, but Ambush 4 is just like too expensive.
yeah,
And it's
that's
like,
like
it
oh my
just
god.
dies to Mystic Shot.
Yeah, that's like I'm flipping Nidalee at burst speed.
Yeah.
Do something about it. That's all it is. It's just a burst speed flip Nidalee.
Yeah, and it's like, do you want to pay 6 mana to burst speed flip Nidalee? Or just like drop a bunch of cheap units?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2 3 mana 4/2s. You have to use Mystic Shot twice to deal with it.
True, but also imagine how many 2/1s just trade up into that. Like
a lot.
Like basically every deck has some 2/1 or 2/2 that it's running that just trades up into this.
Yeah, if it will be like 3/3, that will be much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
think 3/3 would be
the 4/2 is maybe because also it dies to all the control stuff that
Yeah.
Rarrior has.
Mm.
So I think maybe C tier for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's not D tier. It has a
Yeah.
situation where it can be played. It's just not good.
It seems like a one of.
Yeah.
Like you
Just
run
to
it as a
bluff it.
one of in Nidalee and you never run it again.
Yeah. All right. This card is interesting. So, 2 mana 2/2 Blimp Pack Poacher. It has Ambush 3. When it transforms, the next time that it would be blocked or is blocking, it captures the enemy if its power is 6 or less. So it's almost always going to be capturing the enemy.
So something they showed in the video is actually that if you transform a bush into this, and they were already blocking the bush, you can do
Yeah.
this and you capture the enemy without
Yeah.
striking.
Yeah. It's like this
But
card.
a 2 health captures.
Yeah. No,
It's pretty good, but
you want to be capturing with big units that don't die. And it's like, this is a small unit that dies to everything. And you're paying 5 mana to capture something. And then you never want to attack or block with it again after it captures. So it's essentially a 5 mana capture that's super easy to remove. And it's like, why would
it's
you?
just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it doesn't do anything. Like, maybe against a deck with a very small amount of interaction.
I mean, it can buy you a turn sometimes. Just
Yeah, and it can
to
shut
prolong
down
the game a little bit.
Yeah, and it can shut down really big overwhelm units.
That's
like this
true.
shuts down Trundle.
Yeah.
For 2 mana. 3 mana. You play the bush and then you block. And
but the other thing is it's a skill, so they can remove it in response to you flipping it.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
I mean, yeah,
It's pretty weak. Like, do you even want to play those type of units in the Nidalee? Probably not, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I think I mean, the one situation where I would say you do want to play this is where PNZ is not in the meta at all, which I don't think is going to happen soon.
No.
And
yeah.
In that situation, I think you're happy playing this because, like, they're kind of forced to use removal on this that they would be using on Nidalee or something. But aside from that, I just don't really see this card being useful. So it's like top of C tier, I think. Maybe bottom of B.
Yeah, I like a C tier for this. Do we have any
Can we say,
ways?
can we say content? Actually, is this a content
I
card?
don't think this is a content card.
No.
Like looking at the other stuff, I don't think this is a content
Yeah,
card.
that's fair. Yeah.
Do we have any ways to buff the health of this card so it can survive?
You can prowl wallets in a bush and then transform it, but other than
Is that
like
is
you
that how
have-
transform cards work? Do the
yeah,
do the buffs
yeah, they
from
keep
transfer?
the
Okay.
buffs, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I mean,
Yeah, but
in Shurima
tier is
you have like what Shaped Stone, which I think got rotated, Absolver, which got rotated. Like there's no buffs in Shurima for health, and
That's where you
so
play Ionia.
Yeah, you would run this with. You would have to
Yeah.
run this with like Demacia to make it worth it, or Freljord.
yeah, Bushwhack Trap. When I'm summoned, or the first time an ally transforms you drowned, give the weakest enemy vulnerable. Like one of.
I don't even. I think it's a tech card.
Yeah. I mean, like.
Like, I'm not sure this fucking archetype wants to play, but like,
Yeah, I think this is kind of useless half the time.
yeah.
Yeah, unless you're like really, really digging for that Nidalee overwhelm, I think it's just not a good card.
Yeah, probably like. I think C tier is fine for it because there's
C2.
situations to use it in.
It has uses, I think,
It is,
but
yeah, it's a playable
it
card.
helps.
but
It helps to control the board if you need to, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's never
I'm
going to be a
fun-cutting this here.
core. It's never going to be a core card in a deck.
Yeah. Towering
of-
Periphant. We kind of talked about it earlier. 6 mana, 6/5, Overwhelm, Ambush 5.
Yeah,
Can we make a new tier and call it Rico Rex, and then there it goes?
No.
Overwhelm all caps. Yeah,
Okay.
this is a card that makes you think twice about blocking.
This card, I mean, I think it's like it's kind of similar to Wild Claw's Ferocity. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, does Ambush work with spell mana?
yeah,
I guess
it does.
so.
It does.
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's like bottom of C tier, probably. Or sorry, bottom of B tier. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
No,
you-
it's broken.
you play it. It's a beat stick. That's it. We love big overwhelms.
It's a
It's a
finisher.
It's B for big overwhelm.
Exactly. All right, Bristlehog. It's a 1 mana 2/3. Let's go.
Literally chip.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, chip.
It's just chip.
Yeah,
Chip is
It's-
better.
It's bad.
Chip is better, you're right.
it's like good in the deck it's intended for and bad outside of it.
Yep.
So, here?
It's
kind of
good
good
anti-aggro card.
Yeah,
No,
Maybe.
no.
It's
No,
No,
it's a
no,
good
no.
aggro card.
it's good both. Like, do we put this in B or do we put it in A?
No way it's no way you put it in
No,
an
it's
A.
not no, it's not
But it's a
A.
1 mana 2/3.
With the condition, though. It might
It's
just-
But,
conditionally.
like,
yeah.
you meet the condition instantly.
No.
Pretty
No.
much. Pretty much.
Yeah, but
No, I
but
think
it's
it's
traded
actually.
against the it can't trade Rearguard, so it's bad, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But not
What
in
was
standard.
I
So
thinking?
uh,
Yeah. I mean,
it's
I'm
bad
fine
against
with
it's
it.
bad, guys. It's bad against the mono Shurima ship because it's instantly a 1 mana 3/3.
Mm-hmm.
And ship is Targon, I think. So.
Let's go. Mono Shurima
Uh,
chip. Chip can be whatever he wants. I'm
no,
fine.
I-
with it.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
okay
I
with
think
it
it's
too.
like
Solid B.
he's fine, but
B for
think it might-
Bristlehog.
I think
it's
Bristlehog
yeah.
might be surprisingly difficult to flip because you're not aggressively trying to transform stuff until Nidalee is on board.
Or
Like I think
Trooper.
Nidalee
or
is not a
Pack of
turbo
Cloud.
transformer card.
What the fuck?
You slap this in like a Gnar deck, but you don't slap this in a Nidalee deck, I think.
It
Do you have
But
definitely
you
have
goes
you
this
heard
in
of
a
the
no deck?
possibility of playing Nah and Nidalee?
I
That
looked
actually
into
might be a
it. It's
deck.
not that good.
It doesn't seem the region pairing doesn't seem like it works very well.
I did a little bit of research. Don't worry.
Then you make fucking Bandle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made like 3 lists.
Did you know that Nah is Bandle?
Yeah, I know. He just kind of sucks. He's a 4-mana 3/3.
Yeah.
Nah really got fucking power creep Nidalee, huh?
Yeah. All right.
But is it better just to bank your mana and on turn 1 if you play this type of deck than playing like 2/3?
I think so, yeah.
In most of the situations, you just probably want to bank the mana.
We'll see how it pans out.
Yep. Yeah. Unless there's like a really good one drop that fits the deck, and I don't think there is.
Oh man, Hawk.
So we put it in B, right? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
That's fine.
Big Game Tycoon.
Kind of bad.
I don't know. Like I thought that at first, but then I was like, is it? Like you have Big Game Tycoon. He gets value from playing him.
And they have to remove him or they fucking die.
Yeah, they have to remove him or they die.
Yeah.
And
you can transform Nidalee.
yeah, and you transform Nidalee. You can transform Pocket Club. You can transform.
You can transform
yeah.
Overwhelm guy.
Poacher. No Overwhelm guy. Unfortunately.
Pyrophant.
Of course
yeah.
you can. On
And
turn
most
9.
importantly, you can transform the counterspell guy for 3. So like, you play this, they vengeance it. You transform counterspell guy. It's a 6/6, and this guy doesn't die. Like-
yeah, and you manifest a card to
Yeah.
Counterspell card only is for itself, right?
No,
Can you
it's
read
for
it again?
everything. It's
Yeah,
literally a
it's
Just
for
right.
everything.
deny it whole stack?
No, it's a right. Yeah, it's literally a right.
Yeah, it's literally
Holy
ratification.
It's right without downside. Okay, sure thing, mates.
Yeah.
And burst speed.
Well, no, because we discussed
It's
this.
fast speed,
The
it's just-
downside,
Yeah,
the downside is that you have to put it on the stack.
yeah.
You can't. If the stack is
stack
full,
is
you
full.
can't play it anymore.
Oh no! Is it okay? It's actually fast speed.
No,
It's
it's a
fast
skill.
speed. It's a skill. Yeah.
It's a
I
fast
see.
speed skill.
I see.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that this guy goes like B tier again. We put like
Yeah,
3
B
big
for
B
big-
tier in a row.
B for big game tycoon.
Exactly. And I think it goes like near the top, like here.
Oh, is
Yeah.
Poro King actually that bad?
No, he's
I
in
haven't
cope
read him.
tier.
No,
He's in
that's
cope
a
tier
joke.
because we put him in like A tier and then considered moving him up to S. So we were just like, nah, nobody
We
wants
said-
him to be
Oh, I
good.
see.
Yeah, we
Everyone
said
wants him to be
Nidalee,
king.
Nidalee is S tier. Nidalee is A tier, but Poro King is better. And we started with Poro King in A tier. And then
Yeah.
we're just like, no, we don't want to put Poro King in S tier. So we're just gonna make a cope tier.
Yeah. Okay.
Freeze, what do you think
Hold
about the face check card?
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know what
We can have another discussion about this.
Yeah, I haven't like seen everything.
Face check. 1 mana burst speed. Manifest a card with ambush.
I mean, it's basically what's it called? The
Face
Mecha
Sprout?
Yordle?
Oh yeah. Scrap heap.
Yeah, without downside,
Yeah.
but with
Or like
probably worse
face
units on
cloud
average.
or the riches?
Yeah, or trinket trade, something like that. Like it's, I think it's a
Trinket
fine
trade,
card. I
yeah.
guess.
I think it's really good
Because
for
you
anything else.
can, and you can like at worst it's always a 2-mana 2/2, right?
Yeah.
Because ambush always is dead.
Yeah.
And like I haven't seen like transform cards that are really bad.
Yeah. All of the ambush cards are like decent, and there's a few
Yeah.
that are really good.
Yeah.
And what like did I miss anything about Nico? Or is she like actually just fucking bad? Like
She's in wild card tier because we,
We
have
just have
no
no
idea
idea.
what the
We need to
Like-
color code these better when we
Like, I don't
post
know,
it,
like-
but,
True.
Yeah.
but like we just have
Apparently.
no idea. Wild card is we don't know. Content is actually really, really bad.
Yeah. Here, let me edit this a little bit.
Are we
Alright.
running out of ideas?
Here we go. I think this is probably another wild card, but Swindler's Den, 6 mana. All of your cards have fleeting. When you play a card, draw 1. So this is bad in any normal deck.
Holy fuck is this shit? Like
In what deck is it good?
you play Magic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Storm.
Isn't this just bad weird champ engine aggro stuff where you just always can play your top deck?
Yeah, kind of. Okay, well, what I think of when I see this is like Storm. Like you just play a billion things in one turn and kill the other person. And it's all I'm saying, deck of 1 mana spells with a Mirai Trickster, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you mean Mischievous Mirai?
Mischievous
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if your opponent is able to destroy the landmark for 3 mana.
Talk about a
That's-
no.
It would be a shame, wouldn't?
It'd be
I
terrible.
mean, like, I think this goes in wildcard tier.
That's a content card.
Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah,
content
this is a
card.
content card. This is a content card,
Yeah.
actually. You're right. Alright. Deck Hunter. 2 mana,
It's like
1/3.
The hope is that content cards aren't like they're not played in real decks. It's like
this
Vaults?
doesn't get played in a real deck. Ever.
Vaults is a great example of a content card that ended up in a really good deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is there any merit to playing different subtypes? Is there anything that we have to do? Is Nico's level up?
Yeah, Nico's level up
yeah.
is attack with different subtypes.
Yeah,
I
this is a
see,
Nico
okay.
card.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 mana, 1/3 manifest a follower that has different subtype than allies in play.
It's fine, I guess. I
actually-
don't like 2 mana 1/3s, but
I
That's
think
not
this
bad.
actually might be an A tier card. Because, like,
This
every single 2 mana manifest card is, like, really good.
and it has like it has like at least it has 4 combined stats, right?
Yeah.
It's like better crunch.
And the other
Mhm.
thing about this
But
one
what?
is it's like you play this, and unlike the other spells where it's like you have a small spell to use later in the game or you have a big spell that you can't play, it's like you can kind of just hit your next unit on curve with this. Pretty reliable.
And it actually just coherently works with like a kit of a champion, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
I
this
was
is
saying
A tier. Like,
I was saying earlier that it's like the issue with Nico is that she's like Kaisa, where she can just low roll subtypes and just like pull the same type 8 times and just say, "Oh my god, I have a Nico that is still 3 cards from flipping on turn 5."
I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty
Deck
much.
Hunter, A tier. Yeah.
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 agree.
Yeah. Even outside Nico decks, it's a mainstay in Nico decks, and it's pretty good
Yeah.
outside of Nico decks. I'm okay with that.
Goofy ass dragon. 2 mana, 2/2 attune. Each
Let's
round, the
go,
first time you
no.
summon a 1-cost ally, refill 1 spell mana. Like, it's not bad. I don't think it's
I
good.
think it might be good, honestly. Like with
Yeah,
all
I
I
like
think
it.
we got a lot like 1-cost support, right? Like
I think with the other
spell,
1-cost
and then
support, it's okay, but it's like
you have like Weaver's Row, right? And
Yeah, and it,
Oh my
I
god.
kind of want to rant about the 1-cost stuff in a little bit, but it's
Hang
like,
on one second. Powder Pandemonium.
oh my god.
yeah, it's in Bush.
oh yeah, get 3 mana back for further.
Yeah.
Can we
I mean,
can we
yeah,
play it with,
Actually,
can we play it with the poros so we can collect the mana for the poro snacks?
I think. Oh my god. Oh, why did you say that? Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I need to
How does like what does Power King do? Like does it just say you can put every Power in your deck?
Yeah, you can put
Yeah.
anything with the word poro on it in your deck.
Okay. So we
Oh,
have 2 Terra champions in this expansion, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking if we're playing the poro deck, we struggle to have
Yeah.
mana because we're playing poro, and we need to have mana for the poro snack. But
Dude,
this unit kinda helps.
It kind of makes me want to put this unit in A tier.
Hang on a
Put it in
second.
cope.
Cope.
I mean,
yeah, we put it in cope.
It costs
No,
1
I-
mana because it's attuned.
I
so
can
it's not...
see this being like broken. Like
It's
I can
good
see
at
a
being.
billion ways to
I
break
think
this
I
card.
think we should put it in A. Actually.
There's,
Yeah.
there's a lot of ways to break this
What?
card. Yeah.
Okay. What's our S tier? What is our S tier card? I haven't seen that.
It goes in literally S tier is just it goes in every deck. This is
The Ionia MVP.
yeah. It's just make a 1 mana deny. It's 4 mana 4/3. Make a 1 mana deny.
We're talking about. Wait, are we talking about Siren Song yet? Or are we?
Sure, we can talk about it. I think this
Yeah,
card is
like, I mean-
turbo broken. This card is insane. Like this card is. This card
Yeah.
is
Like,
gonna
I-
make it
I
through
looked at it and it was
archetypes,
like,
it's gonna make it broken.
Maybe we
And-
can actually play.
Oh my
Evelyn
god,
again.
no, it works with Poro King. Poro King is gonna be.
Oh, and we can play it on curve, right?
Oh my god,
We can play it on. We can play it on. How much mana is Poro King?
He's a 5-drop.
Okay, we play it. We play it on 4, right? So Poro King gets the husk,
No.
which is spell shield,
Yeah.
and then we can't remove Poro King.
Dude.
Or
I
think it's
a
or
ruse,
and
that's
Poro
why.
King can just hit and hit and hit.
Poros are gonna be so broken. Wait.
My friend was telling me Samira's broken. No.
No.
He uses. If you say Samira was broken, if you say Seraphine was broken, you use broken too liberally.
You play
Poro King
Poro.
is going to be. Poro King is going to fucking break the game.
Yeah, Poro King is kind of.
What does he even do? I don't know.
He makes Poro snacks every turn. He basically drops auto leveled, and when he's leveled, he makes 2-cost Poro snacks that also have an additional effect.
What is the effect?
It's random, but it's like
It's
either
like-
you get like a brittle steel, or like everything you have has impact for the turn, or 2-year things get
What?
challenger, or like
That's pretty good.
it's really good. Poro
It's
King
really
is
Yeah.
Poro King is really good. All right, Siren Song.
Oh, God.
What do we think?
I think it's just really good, right?
Cope
Yeah.
tier. Cope.
It's just Spirits Unleashed.
Is it in Cope tier? I think it's in Cope tier.
Spirits Unleashed was already pretty fucking insane.
This is the
I-
kind of thing that you don't want to be good that is good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this, like obviously losing
actually,
to Agro as
I
well,
think
right?
I think it's A tier. I think it's A tier.
You know, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine putting it at like.
I
the
don't
top
think
of
it's Cope tier.
All right,
I'm not sure
This
if we should
card.
have like
which makes me happy.
content. I don't know.
No,
this-
'cause
this is actually
It's a legit card.
it would be a
it is
content
technically-
card, like Professor Von Yip or something, if it were released like a month ago. But
What does it hit?
what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you play with it?
What do you play with Siren Song?
No, with Temple.
Oh, a temple. Oh,
With
this.
Temple.
Card. Oh, were we talking about this?
Yes, that's why I said content, right?
Oh.
Yeah, we're moving to
So-
Temple. Oh, I see.
black-
I see,
I
see.
Temple. I think this card is actually good in reputation.
Yeah, but that's it.
Oh yeah,
Like-
true.
like
5/5
you-
law.
You
Yeah,
play
okay,
this and you
that
just
makes
have an
sense.
insane.
The
Like,
5/5
you
challenge.
just have so many
Oh.
5/5s.
So
Yeah,
it's
okay, I
it's
can see that.
Ricarex tier. It's just a Ricarex card.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
You know what? Oh god, guys.
Don't say
You know
the
what
8/3.
makes this card broken?
Don't say the 8/3.
Yes, the 8/3.
God.
Is it challenger the 8/3?
Can
Yeah,
somebody
it's
give me the
challenge.
lowdown on the 8/3?
It's an 8. It's a 5-mana 8/3 challenger that has been. It has not seen play since it was released.
But it got
used
buffed
to be
to
a
8.
7/3. And then
5
they were
mana.
like, "It's a 5-mana 7/3
Wrathful
challenger.
Rider. Oh
This
god,
is
I'm
so
gonna spit-
bad. You know what we need to
Oh,
do to
God.
buff this card to make it playable? Make it an 8/3.
Yeah, because they knew that this card releases and makes it broke, right? Because guys, you know what? The 8th challenger kills Poro King on curve.
Oh my God! It's broken. It's
Have you thought about it?
S-tier.
Yeah, there should be only 2 tiers. Is Poro King and Pit's Poro King.
Mhm. And then everything else.
Yeah, but
Alright.
if you place this card against Poros, they're gonna play a bunch of Poros at the same turn.
I don't think we compare
Which-
things.
And then you
Poros at this
avalanche.
We don't. No, no.
But you can't avalanche because they have 40 fucking
Oh,
poro
wow.
stacks.
But you can't
Imagine
play
avalanching for poros.
Yeah, I think like
I know why.
But
I think
a
I
good-
think I
good
know why.
card.
I think I know why they rotated Brown, guys.
I think it's what's up?
I think I know
Oh.
why they rotated Brown.
Oh, I think I do too. I think I do too. I actually want to put Temple in C tier.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's actually that good.
I think
No, I
it's
think it's
content,
higher.
right?
I think this is a good card.
I agree, it's a good card.
Yeah, but it's like C tier not bad. Are C tier bad cards?
So yeah, C tier is cards
Yeah.
that are just like
Yeah.
not really played. Like they can be played, but they're not.
They're situational or they're
Yeah.
tech cards or they just like
Why does D exist then?
Because
for cards that
That's
aren't.
for cards
Yeah,
that
but-
are
They're
Yeah,
not.
but why
They're
is
not
there
tech
D
cards.
if there's F?
F tier is this card will literally never be played ever.
Yeah,
The
why
F
is there
card-
content?
F card is what we thought the 5 mana 8/3 would be.
Yeah, yeah. F tier would be a 5-mana 8/3.
Okay.
But do you guys, for example, want to play this card in a Ashley Brown deck?
Yes,
Like
100%.
reputation?
Yeah.
Hey, all I'm saying,
Well,
I was the best
actually, I don't
reputation
know.
player for like a couple months.
Do you
and
really want to
I'm
do?
now
do you
using
really
that
wanna
status
do
as
3 mana and use
position
nothing,
to say this card is good.
Oh, do I get to use that to flex as
Yeah,
the best Rumble
you can
Vein
flex
play?
your
Okay,
Rumble
okay.
Vein. You already
Nice,
did it
nice,
for
nice.
like whatever it was called.
That's true. I did already do it a few times.
Something.
Yeah.
Like how do? But I don't know. Like, do we do something if we do like a 3 mana do nothing turn though?
What else
As
are you playing on
reputation?
turn 3 as reputation?
LeBlanc?
There's a lot of
and-
stuff to
and
play on
what?
turn 3.
And what? She dies to
Let's see,
Mystic Shot.
And
Avarice and Trapper.
Yeah, I don't think
that
you
card
run
is
Trapper.
so
That
bad.
card is bad. Yeah.
Okay.
The
It's
deck
like-
is
it's
not
like
even
the
running
Trifecta-
the card at the moment.
The one Trifarian card maybe, but I
No,
think
but
this just
she doesn't
replaces-
die because you pass turn 1 and 2, right? And you
Yeah,
play
but
LeBlanc. Or you-
but it's like, why would you do that and then use all the buff spells in your hand when you could just
Yeah.
play this on turn 3 and LeBlanc on turn 4?
because you got a
Um,
reputation stack.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
And your
but you don't have
opponent
to
doesn't
use all
do
of your
their-
buff spells or spend mana on them.
And your opponent isn't like free to do anything they want. For example, formula.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Bro, card draw, like, card advantage isn't a real thing. Just like top deck's better.
Trifarian. It makes it harder to get in position for Trifarian Assessor.
Oh, yeah. And why wouldn't you like?
That's why you play Trapper.
The
You
thing
play
is-
Trapper to set up for Assessor, so you actually have something. So Assessor is not just like a 4 mana do nothing.
I mean,
That's
in
right,
my
guys, it's
experience, you
3/3.
usually want to play Assessor later in the game. Like,
In my experience, on turn 3, you want to play a 3 mana 5/4.
yeah,
That kills the
that
opponent.
is the one. That's the one thing that you want to do. But it's like, there's a lot of decks where you just don't have it, or it's not the best.
Yeah, like
play that you can make.
if we say we don't play any 3-drops aside from LeBlanc, then I would play this card to have something else on 3.
I'm just saying, I think this card is good.
I agree with Shark. Like,
I've
if
been playing-
opponent, if opponent plays, let's say Formula or like a draw spell or something slow, we are totally chilling. But the problem beginning when they play like 3 units on the turn,
Mhm.
Do we want to
And
give
they-
Rise?
they're going to
Three turn
aggro us
6,
down.
3 turn 3 though.
So
Not bad.
it's totally garbage against aggro, like
That's true. Yeah.
or more aggressive decks. But against
But it's
control
like,
is
reputation is already garbage against aggro. You're not winning that.
I mean, Reputation is already garbage, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think the Ash, like
Also,
the Ash
how many
nerf, made
cards-
it like hard.
How many
right?
cards actually benefit from this?
a
So
lot.
I'm trying to. I'm looking at it. It's
8/3
like,
man,
5/1.
and it's Noxus, guys.
5/2. Huh?
We can actually play the
Noxus.
8/3 in this deck.
Oh my
Yep.
god! Oh my
it's
god!
Noxus. So
We
you
have
could
a-
play
we
the
have a
8/3. You could play the 7 mana 7/4. I'm looking at all the cards right now. It's the
If you
8/3.
play-
It's 7 mana
You play this
7/4
card
Overwhelm.
into Ash, and then you can challenge with an
Oh
8/8.
shit.
Woo!
Okay. Maybe.
I mean, yeah. You hit Glory Seeker. You hit Iceveil Archer, LeBlanc, Ash, Assessor.
I mean,
Kind of.
these are just like this is just a bad list, right?
Oh, we can play
Yeah,
the
this is a bad list.
Yeah, this list is really bad.
6 mana spell that summons double 5/1 challenger.
That actually is true.
Yeah.
That does
Yeah.
make this spell playable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to put this in like mid B tier if y'all want.
Yeah.
I think it's like it might be like a wild card thing.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm also down to put it in wildcard.
Yeah, sure.
Like depending on how actually well used it is, I think it's like either content or wild card
Yeah.
or like C
I
tier.
don't think it's ever a content card, but it's like C tier or B tier. I don't think it breaks
mean,
a deck.
The content is you can play 8 mana, 5 mana, 8/3 challenger, right? That's the
Yeah.
I
content.
guess, but that's okay content. That's not like I get
And
to
then you
play a
the
million
6 mana
gin
guy.
traps.
But the thing is, like about this
Yeah.
thing is like it's always like the same, right? It's like it feels like a timelines thing, right?
Mhm.
Oh, if you hit this, your deck is like kind of good, but if you don't,
Yeah.
your deck just kind of sucks. So.
No,
Oh
but that's
god,
the thing.
Timelines
It's
is
like
a cope card.
like with Got to take a deep breath after that.
Timelines is better than this shit. On like
Okay, whatever.
Timelines
Okay.
is better than this shit because it's the best shit in the game. It's like the most broken card in the entire game. And
Yeah,
like
that's why it got nerfed again.
the biggest thing between this compared to something like Altar of Unity or
guys!
Timelines is it's like
Yeah.
this goes in an actual playable deck that works without drawing this card. And it's
Yeah,
not just a playable
that's
deck, it's like a good deck without drawing this card. And
That's
drawing
why
the
I'm
card just makes
saying-
it better.
Yeah, Timelines was a cope card because it's content that's actually good.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like I don't think it's good content, but it's also like it's not a bad card.
What do we think about Snowy Razor Claw? That's what I'm saying. Get it? Because it's a bird. It's an owl.
It's an owl. Yeah. It's good to Nico, dude.
It's not the greatest card of this expansion, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's like I would compare it to Harazi, but it doesn't have spell shield, so you can just kill it. Oh
Also,
wait,
it's-
it's actually burst
it's
speed.
plunder.
It's not a skill. It's not a skill.
It's
Yeah, it's
Well-
plunder. Yeah.
it's plunder, so you have to deal damage first,
Yeah.
which I think
And
makes it really bad.
Is Sejuani still standard?
Yes.
It's a Rick Rex card.
It's Sejuani support. Sejuani Gwen, let's go.
Actually,
we don't have
maybe.
any plunder
don't-
triggers.
Maybe.
I don't think it fits in Sedgwen because Sedgwen doesn't
No,
really have
because
that many pre-attack plunder triggers, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Spirits Unleashed, Unleashed Horror, Tusk Speaker.
Yeah, but that's all like in combo, like 9 mana. And you
Yeah.
don't want to play that.
And plus,
And in
Spirits
Eternity,
Unleashed-
in Eternity, you never play this because you have Atrocity, right?
Yeah, I think
Like,
it's like
I
a
think it
CC
would be
card.
like a more standard
this is a
card.
content card.
Yeah. You think there's a
Mm.
content? I think it's just C tier.
I
Like,
don't
think it's
think
content.
Bad.
See,
If you have like a deck that plays around it, it's not bad, right?
Eh,
maybe.
I
Like
mean,
if you actually can, if it's like actually it's a Rico X card, you're right, because you give you a
It's a
small
Rico X
overwhelm guy, big overwhelm.
Hmm.
I think it's C tier. I
You
don't
give
think
like
it'll see
the
play. but
3/1
it's
radar, you
situation.
give big overwhelm with this.
Yeah.
But I don't know how because you can't trigger it. But yes, you give a big overwhelm.
I mean, we have already the 7 mana card that requires the plunder, the Sejuani boat, right? Is it
Yeah.
7 mana?
It's 8,
And it-
I
Yeah.
think.
Totally unplayable.
True.
I mean-
and it does the same, but it
no,
doesn't have
like-
overwhelm, right?
No, but it
Yeah,
also
but
draws
it
Sejuani.
gives you like all your units like twice the stats
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
So
I
the
think
effect
it's
is pretty
But
strong,
if
right?
your units don't have overwhelm, they're useless, though, right?
eh,
Like big sets don't matter in this game if they don't have overwhelm.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
Unless
like,
unless you play Timelines, or if your big sets are already there, like instantly, right? But giving something big sets, I'm not sure.
sounds like somebody's never played Freljord Predict.
No, because I play real decks.
Yeah, you're gonna keep saying that until you see the beauty and glory of predicting into a Revna and then playing Avaros and Outriders. That shit is fire.
And then you get stunned and recoiled.
Nah, but
And
all of your stuff has
outcaged
+5,
And
by
spell.
Rise.
But all your stuff has +5/+5.
Yeah, you know that doesn't really matter if you get stunned for 2 mana.
Wah, wah, wah. Next card.
The correct response.
Okay. Ingvar the Younger. Is that Nunu?
It certainly, maybe it's Nuno's cousin.
Yeah, maybe so.
Please tell me Poro isn't
Alright.
a subtype.
What does Ingvar do?
Poro's a subtype, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Poro's
Nico
a
poking?
subtype. Oh no, it's a poking card.
But Nico poking doesn't work because you have to play different subtypes.
Pick an ally.
That's what I'm
Grant-
saying. It's not a Nico
Ni-
card.
Wait, grant
Nico
it and all
poking.
other allies that share a subtype.
Oh,
What
that
the
thing.
fuck? So
Oh.
this
Yeah,
is
that's
this like
Oh,
ignore everything else on the card. This is a 2-mana 2/1 give something
S-tier.
+1/+1. I think this
Yep.
is S tier. Yeah, like this just goes
Agreed.
in every Freljord deck.
this is Cope tier.
I don't know if it's Cope tier. I think
Cope?
it's
I don't know.
Okay. It is actually S tier. Yeah.
yeah. I think Cope tier is reserved for things that will literally make you cry when they're released.
Okay. Yeah.
Why is
This is-
nearly A tier, guys? Like,
'Cause she's
why did you
good.
say that?
Because she's really
Yeah,
good.
I know. But why isn't she S tier, for example? What did we say about it?
Because S
I
tier
don't
is
know.
like that shit will go in every deck. Like Vayne on release would be S tier.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
so
Vayne on-
and every deck in the region?
Yeah.
Yeah.
S
Yeah.
tier is like
Okay,
it will
yeah.
almost.
I
go in
mean,
every
I
deck.
think nearly fits that case because Shurima has no decks, so technically every Shurima
Okay,
deck
we're
is a
not-
nearly
we're-
deck.
No, technically.
No.
We hate it.
No, it's like so Vayne is a support card.
Mhm.
So it's like you would slap Vayne in literally everything. It's like Frank's red hot sauce. Like you just slap that shit in everything.
Fuck Frank's red. Hot
Literally just
sauce.
slap Vayne in everything. Half the decks during that expansion, every meta deck was either a Samira. It was either a
Vayne or Seraphine.
What's the freaking name? Yeah, it's either Vayne or Seraphine. That's S tier. That's what
Yeah.
S tier is.
Yeah.
Nidalee, I think is A tier because she's really, really good, but she's not just going to be the only deck in the game. You have to
Yeah.
build around her.
Okay. Here we go. Glacial Saurian. 5 mana, 5/5 reptile.
It's a
When I-
dino. It's S tier.
Well, true. When I'm summoned, grant the top 3 units in your deck +1/+1. If an ally
That's good,
has a
right?
different subtype than me, draw one of those units. I think the best way to compare this is look at like Avaros and Hearthguard. It's like
Yeah, it's
5 mana,
every roast
5/6.
half card, draw a card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But not like it doesn't give it every ally, right? But like 3 allies is
Yeah.
already a lot
Yeah.
if you run spells.
It's one
So
less
it's
health,
like-
which is kind of relevant.
Like depending, like it doesn't. I don't know. Like for like 5/5 is maybe like 5 mana is maybe a bit too much to make it like be an S tier card. But
I don't think
like,
it's an S. I think it's like B, to be honest.
That's
You
well.
think
Here's
so?
the thing. So in a Nico deck, how many you're not really going to be throwing many reptiles in there because there's really just not many
Yeah.
No,
reptiles
there is
in
no
the
reptile.
game.
I mean, yeah. I think we look at this as 5 mana, 5/5, top 3 +1/+1, and then
Draw a
one.
card. Like,
Yeah.
Draw.
It's
well,
always
not
like
just draw a
putting-
card. It's draw 2 or 3 cards.
No,
And Hearthguard
it's
has-
just
No,
draw
no,
one. It's just draw one.
draw
Just
one
draw
of
one?
those.
Yeah.
Oh, draw
Yeah.
one of those. Okay. That makes it a little worse.
Yeah, but Hearthguard has like one more health, and this is relevant in the trades
Yeah.
because the 6 health is.
Yeah, but it doesn't
pretty-
matter, right? Because you draw and guys. No, not to worry you, but this draws Poro King.
Oh my god. All right. I mean, like
It's. I mean, it's.
here.
Sure.
Nah,
Maybe C tier.
no.
Because I do agree with the Hearthguard thing.
If
think
it's
it's
if
just
it's not
B
B,
tier.
if it's
I
not
think
A
it's-
tier, it's B tier. It's never C tier.
Yeah, I think it's slightly
Yeah.
better than Hearthguard. Like I think
I don't
I
think
think
it's
so
A
too.
tier.
and I also think this goes back one. All right.
Like,
Necrotic.
what did we define? What did we define A tier?
It's just like a solid card and it will see play.
Yeah. Cards that will see play or will be the core of decks or will
Yeah.
be they'll pivot around the core of decks.
Yeah, it's
And
kind
what
of
is
just like
B tier?
core cards.
Yeah.
B tier is like okay or what?
B tier is okay, kind of situational. Like it will see play, but definitely not in every deck. And the decks that it does see play in, it's not going to be like the core card in those decks. Necrotic Arachnoid. 8 mana, 5/8 spider. When I'm summoned, summon 2 Necrotic Nestlings, which are 2/2s with Fearsome. And it also has the, what's it called effect? Neverglade effect.
Drain.
Never-
Yeah. Drain
Yeah.
one.
Drain 1 whenever something dies. Or whenever an ally dies.
Oh, man.
So it's basically expensive rotated card thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 5-drop.
They're
It's
trying to
it's
make
never
it
it's
for
it's it's,
Viego.
it's bad. It's bad Neverglade collector. You're
Yeah.
telling me.
I mean, like, you get two 2/2s. It's a decent finisher for, like,
Oh.
spiders, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but at least got rotated.
Yeah. This doesn't have
So
Fearsome,
what deck
so
do you even put it in?
it's chumped. I don't know. I mean, I think this is just, like, a C tier card.
I,
It's like,
I would
don't even
rather-
know it. I think it goes in F tier. Like what deck does it even go in? Where do you play it? Is it
that's,
Viego?
yeah, that's true.
Is
Maybe
it
D
Nocturne?
tier? Do you?
I don't even
mean,
even
it's
know if
like-
it goes in D tier.
You're getting 9, 12 worth of stats for 8. Like that.
Yeah, but I would rather
Okay,
play
Timmy.
Harrowing at this spot.
Well, yeah, obviously you would rather play Harrowing, but it's like this is deciding between D and F. Like, does it ever have a use, or is it just completely useless?
No,
What are the
it's okay.
narcotic things? Is it just 2 mana 2/2 fearsome or what?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're not ephemeral, so they don't. It's not.
Yeah. You build your
it's
board.
not a Viego card. It's not
No,
a Hecarim
It's
card.
a Spider card, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just like stabilize a little bit.
It's an 8 mana spider card.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good, but I think
Yeah,
it's
I
in
don't know.
a very similar spot to Epic Scrap Traption or whatever
I
it
think
was.
it's worse than because at least Epic Scrap Traption is a good top deck when you get to the end game. If you draw this as
But,
a
like,
top
this
deck
is
when you get to
too.
turn 8, it's like
I would be happy
I'm just-
playing this on turn 8.
I'm just crying if I pull this on turn 8 and don't have a board.
I mean, then you have a board if you play this.
Yeah, yeah, this gives you a board.
I guess.
Like, just pulling 3 blockers out of thin air isn't that terrible? Which
Yeah.
heal you too, because you order correctly.
Yeah, they heal
Yeah.
you when they die. Yeah.
I don't think it's horrible. I think it's D tier.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, but the spiders
Okay.
deck want to be aggressive and proactive, and this card stacks in your hand like until turn 8.
Yeah, I wish they weren't fearsome.
You don't
I
play
don't
that
think this is a
to
spider
control
card.
spiders.
This isn't a spider card because this thing doesn't have fearsome and these aren't spiders.
Okay, so
It's just randomly spider,
what type of decks? What type of decks we are looking
you play it and you can draw it with the 5 cost raptor.
Yeah,
What do you even? Nestlings don't even have subtypes. Like it
yeah,
doesn't go
that's
in Nico.
weird.
If they had subtypes, this would be a Nico card.
Why would they not be a Nico card? Does it matter if they are subtypes? Oh, because they would get buffed as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they'd be buffed
Yeah,
too.
okay.
Imagine playing timelines and getting it from Pillar. It's so bad.
That's so good. That's a nerf to timelines.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually true. Maybe it does go in.
This
F
is
tier.
such a big nerf to timelines. Oh my god.
Is it though? It's burn, technically.
No.
Like it has a use of being top decked. That's it. That's literally all it is. It's good in draft. How about that?
Is it?
Yeah.
I actually, yeah, I guess it is fine in draft.
Yeah, it's good in draft probably.
That's like very good in draft, I think.
Okay, maybe D tier is like good in draft. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
D tier is.
Yeah, good.
D is for draft.
Only
Exactly.
good in limited.
Yeah. All right. Tufted Web Spinner. 2 mana 3/1 Spider Fearsome. If an ally has a different subtype than me, give an enemy -2/-0 this round.
That's a Nico card.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a Nico card. You can compare it to the 3 mana or the 2 mana 3/2 Fearsome. You're exchanging 1 health in exchange for making something not a Fearsome blocker, or just hit for less.
Yep.
It's okay. It's a 2-drop. You don't want to play it on turn 2, so maybe it's C tier. Like, I'm
Is there
happy
one?
putting this in C tier, I think.
Yeah.
Is there a 1-drop?
I don't think so.
With a
Let's see.
subtype?
I mean, you can play like Poros or some shit, but like
Please don't say Poros.
there's Omen Hawk, I guess.
Omen Hawk, yeah.
Like
Let
I
me
think it's
check.
a C tier.
Nico. I mean, it's like, is it that like if we look at it as a Nico card, is it that bad? Giving O2?
I don't think that's
It's
that
like
bad.
it just I just don't like that it's a 3/1. It just dies to pings. Like
Yeah.
But what pings? In
Pytos.
I mean Pythos, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Pure red.
What are there?
But yeah,
I think
Hmm.
top of C tier.
it's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like some weird Argo deck with
Yeah.
different top types.
Yeah, there's really not that much. There's really, unless there's a new one, there's really not that many 1-drops that fit.
Oh,
That would actually
Gwen
Alright.
on a stick?
Yeah, I know. I saw this card and I was
Gwen
like,
on a
ooh,
stick?
Gwen Sejuani.
Like, this is insane, no?
I think this is a
Like-
good. It's like, it's a good card, but
In early, it's useless.
Yeah, you don't want to play it like that. Like it's cheap.
Is this a Gwen Vane card?
I think.
No, it's not
Actually,
Gwen. It's
maybe.
Gwen card. But I don't know if it's.
Well, I
Gwen
mean,
Vane.
is this a card that just like insta slots into Gwen Vane?
Yeah, I think it is because.
Oh yeah, okay, true. Because
Big
of weapon.
smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is
But does it really do anything though? Like with Vayne, this particular, like Tumble is useless with this card, right? Because you already
Yeah.
get the mellow.
I mean, like,
That's true.
I will say the one thing that I do see this being useful for is it's like Gwen Sejuani, just slap this on an overwhelm late game, attack them, more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you have 3 units, it's very good, right?
Yeah.
Or 2
Yep.
if you don't have Gwen. Like if you have Sejuani, Gwen, and like a little shitter, then you can give this
Yeah.
to like you can give this to Sejuani, give the
What's the 2 mana 3/1 overwhelm? You can just slap it on that pretty
Ruthless
much.
Raider, yeah.
Ruthless.
And also,
yeah, you
it's
just
like
slap this on Ruthless.
it's low opportunity cost. It's a 1-drop.
It's only 1.
It's
You play
1
it,
mana.
the thing equipped dies, you don't really care.
Yeah.
No.
The thing is like 1 mana, and it's like 1 mana 5/0. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's not bad. I guess.
1 mana 5/0, but only late game and only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like realistically, it's already like it's at least like 1 mana 2/0, right?
Yeah.
In like mid early game.
Yeah, at least.
Because you have like your 1-drop, right, and you have your 2-drops.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yep.
like it's kind of like Dark and Ballista where you have something good late game and you also have decent early game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
It's
Except
like-
it's also not just a 1 mana 2/0.
I think
it can
it's-
turn into like a 1 mana.
I think
8/0.
it goes like B tier ish.
Yeah, I think
B tier. B tier.
because it's good, and like the deck that it's supposed to go into, it's good in. I think.
Yeah. Now for the coolest card of the entire expansion, Age of Dragons, new FTR. I am so hyped to play
For the
this.
top 9 cards in your deck, draw each dragon and reduce their cost to 0. Then shuffle the rest into your deck.
Like this pulls Aurelian Soul. This pulls
Yep.
Kadrigan. This pull. I mean, like you want to play this with Freljord So let's see. If we're looking at standard dragons in like Freljord and Targon, it's like you're pulling Aurelian Soul, you're pulling Mind Splitter, you're pulling Eclipse Dragon.
But
Yep.
why in Freljord?
So you can ramp into this.
Oh, I see. Yeah, true.
Yep.
I guess.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, you have
That's interesting.
what is this, like a quarter of your deck? So you're expecting to pull like 2 to 3 dragons from this. I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
you could like if you're scared, you might just play like early game dragons too, right?
yeah,
like-
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing is dragons are actually like really good against aggro. You can definitely stabilize with like a Seraphic Wyvern or Wounded White Flame or something.
Yeah, I could see this being really good.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm down to put this in like. I'm actually honestly down to put this in wildcard tier, or like actually I think this is a content. I think this is a content card.
I
This
wanna
seems like a
say A
content
tier.
card. to me.
I think
I wanna
it's
say A tier.
no, it's not 8 here. I think it's good enough to not be a content card though. I can
Yeah,
see
I
why
agree.
it's content, but like
Yeah, no, I think
it's a
good
fine
enough.
content card, you know.
But also
like
the
it's
other stuff that we
content
put
and
in content, it's like some of the stuff that we put in content is not like we put this thing
It's-
in content.
That's a meme.
Maybe. I can see it. being
places
good.
skill.
That's
copy.
like give Jin a million skills. That's like, oh my god, I attacked and
This is just doubling
triggered.
any spell, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
and giving any attack.
yeah. I mean, it's like you put this on Annie, you put it on.
Well, it's a Jin card.
Yeah.
You
No,
put
we
it
are
on
not-
Jim, you get double Lotus traps.
We are not putting this
You can
on
put it on
anyone.
Mana Soul Student to double his burn.
Why haven't put it on any?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna just remove the any and you're paying 2 additional mana.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too expensive to put on Annie.
You need to put it on a unit that survives Little Body.
I think it's just Jin.
Can you
Maybe-
put it on Riona and stun twice?
Yeah.
It's like Albus.
You could actually.
Albus is
yeah.
like the good target for this.
No, I agree with Leona actually, because that doubles it.
Yeah. What else?
Wait, how we put this on the? Okay, we
Like
can
Greyback
do this. Yeah.
kind of works on Greyback.
Kinda.
Yeah, but then
I-
we can just put it on any as well, right? And just
Yeah.
pray that removal isn't real. Like
Mm.
because like on any Jin, right? Like if the opponent doesn't can't effectively remove any, then like that hurts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it works on Gwen.
True.
Gives
Cat
her
Gwen.
bonus
It does
attack.
work on Gwen. So what is
And-
Gwen
and-
Cat back?
Gwen, not Cat. Yeah.
Gwen Samira.
Yeah, I can see Gwen Samira. Yeah. I mean,
Gwen
anyways,
with
Age of
this
Dragons.
is like fine-ish, I guess.
Where do we
Because
think we're
then
putting Age of
You're
Dragons?
pretty likely to flip Gwen, right? Instantly.
Yeah,
Like you insta Gwen if she attacks.
Maybe.
The problem with Ace of Dragons is that you need to play the dragon deck.
yeah. I mean,
And
like, I'm
what's
down to put this in wildcard tier.
Yeah,
think
wildcard
that's the
says
safe. I think that's the
wildcard
safe
is just we don't know because of meta stuff.
Wildcard is
Or...
either it's gonna be like really good or really bad.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I think like for this card, it's either gonna be shit, pretty good, or very mid,
Yeah.
and only like playable in like a
Yeah.
tier 3 deck.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine putting it there.
Yeah, it'll be a tier 2 deck at best. Yeah.
Like wildcard just says to me it's either A, B, or C tier.
Okay. Starcrossed Lovers. I think this is the first F tier card of the expansion. 3 mana, 2/2, play, recall an ally, and grant it my stats.
But the card art's really cute.
True.
Yeah.
Guys, did you not watch the cinematic, guys? Come on.
Is there any card that's good with this though?
No, I mean it's like
No.
I thought about this for like an hour last night. Okay. I had 8 hours of flying yesterday, and I just had all of this screenshotted on my phone. And I was just looking through it, and it's like I was thinking so hard. The only thing I could come up with for this is like dancing droplet. That's it.
You don't even put, and even then you don't even
It's
no,
like
because you can't even put it in Ari Bard.
exactly. It's like, and why would you want to play this? Like, why are you playing Targon
Yeah.
Ionia with dancing droplet? What?
Maybe Master Yi?
You recall Master Yi, and it's not even a skill. It's like,
Yeah, recall Master Yi, give him
but then you
+2/+2.
but then you have to play Yi for 3 and recall him, and then play him for another 3. Why not just play a buff spell? Like, why not just play
Yeah.
Blessing of Targon? What?
Yeah.
I mean, I think this card is genuinely just horrible.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason.
It's not
to
even.
play it.
It's not
Yeah.
even good in draft.
Yeah.
It goes nowhere, and yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like some cope elusive shit.
Yeah.
If you lack like some cards.
Guys, you know that elusive
You
card
have
that you
to
buffed?
think.
Recall it to get rid of the other buffs, and then put a 2/2 on it, and then play it
Oh,
again.
God. And the worst part is, it's not even like convenient to. That's not even convenient to buff Star-Crossed Lovers, because like
Yeah.
all of those, like, what are you gonna do? Fucking buff Teemo?
Yeah. All
But
right.
what happens with the unit that is getting recalled? It's buffed in the hand or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it,
Buffed in
it
hand, yeah.
goes to hand and then it gets buffed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So you would need to play like. How do we even make this work? So it's like you
You
buff
don't.
Star-Crossed
It's bad.
Lovers. You buff Star-Crossed Lovers with like. I don't
Time,
know. What's the dragon weapon? You use that.
Yeah.
You play that on Star-Crossed Lovers. Wait, no, it's
No.
on play. Never mind.
You
There's no
have
world
to
where this
hand
works.
buff it.
This
Like,
doesn't work.
you
Yeah.
play
This
Purifying
just doesn't
Flames
work.
on it, and congratulations, now you have a 5/5 vanilla unit in the elusive deck. What the fuck?
This
Like,
isn't even a content card.
I
This
know,
is
it's just
it's
bad.
bad.
There's
This is
no
bad.
situation where you want to play it. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Return
F until
orange.
further notice. Where we discover
Yeah.
a minion that's actually good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Like dancing droplet actually like that's the only thing that gets close, but
Yeah.
like there's no deck for it, I guess.
Yeah. Like you're gonna run Targon Ionia.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Return a
happening.
wrench. 2 mana equipment. It gives the thing impact and no stats. When it's discarded, equip it to a random unequipped ally.
Maybe in discard aggro sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
I
banned.
guess-
It's Bandle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's,
Bandle discard,
maybe a
which is
problem.
just not as good.
But yeah.
Like it's just
Jack.
worse flame chompers, right? Because it gives you less damage than flame
Yeah.
chompers on average.
And if you're playing like Bandle discard, you're playing Rumble.
Yeah,
Probably.
but it's you can repeat the effect
Yeah.
that you can do with.
I mean, you get
Chompers.
like a lot of discard fodder, I guess, but I'm not sure
But the
if like
fact
there's
that
enough
it's
discard.
in the bundle, it makes it worse.
Yeah. If this were
Definitely.
PNZ, I think it would be good, but Bandle is just like C tier probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say CTR as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Portal Scholar. 4 mana, 3/4. When I'm summoned, plant a mysterious portal in the top 4 cards of your deck. When you summon a created ally, grant it. Oh, that's fucking scary.
That's a scary fucking Nora card.
I think that's A tier.
Yeah, and the fourth health is so hard to kill.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're also getting a portal for it, which is like that already pays for it, and the summon created ally give it impact is kind of just a bonus. Like you don't really have any reason to play Teamaker now with this.
It's pretty strong.
Mm. I mean, I would say A tier. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's good. In those decks, you normally don't have a 4-drop. You don't have anything to wound.
Yeah, no, that's like the weakness of decks with Nora at the core. It's like you just play what's it called? You play the 2-drop. You play Teamaker, and you play Nora, and then you like play a bunch of. And then you play the 5 mana spell, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like
that's the Nora deck.
I will say with
But
Portal
this like
Scholar, This thing also works really well with Tristana decks. Like with
Yep.
Alcats.
Oh
'Cause-
yeah, it's just when you summon a created ally.
Yeah, because this is just a solid unit on its own, and the created ally is like bonus good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
could see
I'm
this in
happy
a
with that
Tristana
A tier.
deck.
I don't think we gotta discuss
I like
it
A
at all.
tier. Yep.
All right.
There's a small
Ferocious
argument for S tier,
Foes.
but yeah, A tier
Yeah.
works.
All right, 7 mana, 6/6. It's a bird from Battle City. Impact. When I'm summoned, grant other allies that have subtypes +1/+1 in impact. It's not a bad effect. It works really well in like the Tristana Swarm decks, but it's just too expensive. Like, why play it?
Why does it work into Center Fall deck? Oh, I mean, if everyone's a Fae, I guess.
Yeah, you got a bunch of Fae and
Yeah.
Alcats and shit.
And
like,
Yordles,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Yordles count as
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I guess.
I mean,
Yep.
you
I mean,
just
it's not
play
a-
that. Give your board big
Not bad,
buff.
I guess.
It's. I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of expensive.
I mean,
Yeah.
we were like, I think like we were I think Stan and me were like looking at an Ionia list for like Tristana for before like last standard open.
Mm-hmm.
Someone played it. I think like one of our like Shampoo, I think in the EU played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was ranked 1 at the time or something, or someone like that. And we were looking at it, and like they went Sign-In, right? Which is Sign-In is 6 mana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign-In plus gives +1/+1 and draws, which is
Simon's
like good. And this is like basically Sign-In, but in build, but in bundle with like more for like a finisher type
Mhm.
instead
Yeah,
of like
this
more
card-
value.
What I'm seeing is a card that says I win the game on it.
Yeah.
If your board is full, win the game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but the thing is, why would we play this if we can just go to Marcia and play Champion Strength?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, this doesn't.
think-
force
I
you
think-
to go
well,
to
this-
Demacia.
I think
you
this
can
is
play
what
it
you
with the
do.
same region.
Yeah, you can play it in the same region. I'm not sure. Can you somehow like manifest it? I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's a
Maya only.
bird.
What does Maya give you?
It's
Only
multi-region.
Yordles?
It's
Multi-region,
multi-region.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. True. It's in multi-region.
Yeah, I don't think you can really hit anything off of this.
Unless
I
Not
think it's
reliably,
fine.
unless
anyways.
I would say this probably goes like here, maybe.
yeah, it's like an okay
Yeah.
card.
It's like a 2 of in Nico or Tristana decks where you don't want to
Yeah,
leave.
it's a
Vandal.
good finisher for Nico, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you wanna splash into another region with Tristana, then it's like, yeah, this is the card you run for the finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
especially because our
Champion
banding
Strength
gunners
is
lost
still good.
impact, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
lost spell shield, so they're like more
Yeah.
vulnerable. And you still can play like banding gunner, this fluffy fuck, and and then you have like I don't know. Does it grant itself? No.
No, it doesn't.
So
No.
it's like 13 impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
PFC banding gunners, but yeah, and it's like impact adds up. And if you play this in build, right? If you make this with more impact and if you have prize fights, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, that's. I think that's the perk of it. You can do that with.
Like it might just like depending on what you do, like where you are in which region, how good you think the boat of like Bilgewater is, right? It might like replace it in the 7th slot if you play in Bilge, but prize fights are so good, so maybe not. But if you play other regions, it might just be there.
Yeah, I guess what region would you play it with?
I think it just goes with Bilge. Yeah, that sounds.
It
good.
does.
If it's even like if
Yeah, B tier's fine. I agree.
Scrutinizing Sergeant. 5 mana, 3/3 Demacia, Elite. Play, pick a unit from the top 5 cards of your deck that cost 3 or less, summon it, and then place everything else into your deck. So this is like Station Archivist, but with units, and it summons it automatically.
So
also, it is an Elite. This is good in Elites, I think.
So at best, it's like a 5 mana 7/7, right? Oh, no, it's 5 mana 9/9 because of 2 mana 2/2 guy Smith.
Yeah, at
thing.
best, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think on average you're probably playing this as a 3/3, and you're pulling out like another 3/3.
Yeah.
Because
And
you're
Yeah,
both,
this
both
is-
of them are elites. You want to go wide with elites. Like, yeah.
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 I think it's a good card for 5, like, because like you on turn 5 you don't do anything, right? If you already have spell mana for champion strength, for example, you just play this, get 2 units, and then you're
Yeah.
fine, right? And then next turn you champion strength.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
honestly.
Yeah, this is just a 3 of elites card.
Does it go in A tier or like top of B? I think top of B is probably better. If we're putting like the ambush counterspell guy at top of B.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
think
could-
we're maybe we're a bit stingy with our like A tier.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this guy goes in A tier.
Yeah, I think this guy could be A tier. This guy could
Yeah.
be A tier. I still
I
think
think they- I
Raptor,
think
like
they
the
both go A tier.
Souls guy,
Yeah.
could be A tier, but yeah.
Yeah. I'll put that in A tier. Sure.
Yeah, if we're putting Vestaia in an A tier, we're putting that guy in A tier because they're the same power level.
Yeah. All right. Next card. Crested Lionhawk. 6 mana 5/5 bird from Demacia with tough. Play if an ally has a different subtype than me, manifest a Demacian spell.
That's funny. Nico into champion strength, Kaka, and win.
Sure.
God.
Just pull a champion strength off of it. Like,
Manifesting a Demacian spell sounds kind of nuts.
Demacia has some pretty nice spell. I
Thing
will
is,
say,
Demacia doesn't have many spells, right?
yeah, from
So, like,
my
they don't have many
experience
spells.
of playing draft, Demacia is by far the most reliable good region. It's like, but let's go through and see what you want to pull. You don't want to get this. You don't want to get this. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This
Catch
is
is-
okay. This is
Catch
okay.
is fine in some situations.
Yeah, catch is fine. This
Catch
is
is like
okay. This is good.
It depends. It depends.
This is
That's a-
good.
yeah.
This is really good. This is okay. This is good. This is good. This is really good. This is really good. This is really good. This is really good. This is okay.
And
This is good.
Purify might just be the best card if you hit it right,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like Purify
Yeah.
might just give you games.
Or
This is good.
also
This
the
is
fact that you can
insane.
manifest.
This is
The
really
fact that you
good.
can manifest and you're not just pulling a random card is like, oh my god, if I want champion strength, I can just take it. Or
Mhm.
I cannot take it because it sucks in this position.
Yeah.
I could take the rally, I could take champion strength, I could
I
take
can
for
take
Demacia,
Contain.
condemn, repose,
Yeah, it's like,
cataclysm.
This is good.
Forma,
This is good.
like-
This is insane. This is also really good. This is good. This is okay.
Is
This
Condemn
is good.
insane though? If you
Yeah,
don't
I
have
think
to
so.
be
I
able
mean-
to attack twice.
So
I mean, it's
one-sided
fine.
strike this late in the game.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Condemn's
Thi-
pretty good.
This can win
It's
the
not
game.
bad.
This can win the game. This will win the game. Like,
if you
Yeah.
have units, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna
Yeah.
have
But
units in the Nico deck.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts because Demacia cards are good.
yeah.
And we need to
I-
play around judgment all the time.
I think
Oh,
this
no.
goes
Pretty
into
much.
Annealing Spirit, guys. That's the new shit.
Are we good with like right here in A tier?
I mean, I'm not. Yeah,
Does it
I
go
wouldn't
A tier?
order A tier, but
Does it go- B tier?
Does it go? No, it doesn't go S tier.
No,
I
definitely.
think it's A tier. It's A tier.
Yeah.
It's A
Just
tier.
Like it's like we always have to think about like, is it an A tier card in general of the game? I don't think so, but is it A tier in like the deck it probably belongs to? Probably.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to rate it more like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think the 5 and a 5/5 Freyot guy is probably A tier.
Yeah.
Because in that deck, it probably is good. Like imagine you pull this.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
if it was 1/1,
Lionhawk.
then it's 6/6. And you get then and they already have like then you have a 5/5 on board that is a different subtype. You can play this for a 6/6 on the next turn and you get a Demacia spell. Yay!
The other thing is, I think Lionhawk goes into more than just this intended deck. I think this
Yeah.
goes into, I think this goes into Tristana Demacia.
Yeah. You can also just like smack this in elites if you want. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
You
go?
slap this in elites.
'Cause-
It's
subtype is just
Yeah,
I
because
forget.
it's not hard to get another subtype. This is
I just
almost
think
always
subtype
just
has
6
to be
mana,
like
5/5.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you stick
thought-
this in elites. You stick this in Tristana. You stick this in Nico. There's, and then it's like, what other Demacia decks are you looking at?
Yeah, I thought it's just subtype has to be like cat, bird, dog, whatever,
Yeah,
but subtype is actually just elite,
Hmm.
or
Alright.
Yordle or Fae or whatever.
Yeah.
You ready for the
Yeah, A tier's
last
good.
card? Last card of the
No.
expansion.
No, but go on.
3 mana Demacia. Mage Seeker
I'm-
Junior. 3
I'm gonna
mana 3/3 spells that cost less than
You know what
3.
this? You know what
Cost
fuck?
3
You know what fucked
instead.
up?
Let's go.
That this guy can get pulled by the 5 mana card as well, right?
Yeah.
Or does he only pull elites?
Nah, he pulls anything. Anything
So-
that costs 3 or less.
So
Kinda cringe.
3 mana fuck Seraphine.
Yeah.
I'm putting this in every Demacia deck I play.
I hate
And
this
the fucking Aren gonna play like 9 thingies.
Wong.
Anyways, where's this last card going? Where are we putting it? I'm down to put this in A tier. I don't think it's actually. Is it an A tier card? It's not
It's a
an
tech
elite.
card. It's a tech card.
It's a tech card, yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't go directly into Galio. It doesn't go directly into elites. It doesn't have subtypes. It doesn't have buffs. It's just
Yeah.
a 3/3 fuck you.
Maybe we put it like right here.
You're gonna
Cool.
want to play a 3 mana 3/3 do nothing against Jin Annie.
Like, yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't do much against what is it? It doesn't do much against Rise. It kind of does stuff again. I take that back. I take that back entirely.
you
Actually,
Yeah.
you want to cast a 3 mana
Yeah.
Jury Rig? Yeah, no.
yeah,
thanks.
we're gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back.
Yeah.
I think it
Let's see.
does.
I'm gonna go through. Let's go through the meta. Let's
Sure.
go through the meta.
Like,
So we got
what-
Annie Jin, which you don't want to play it against.
Yeah,
Right,
what-
Karma
Yeah,
set.
you can't look at the meta though. Like the meta isn't there. We don't have
Okay.
a meta.
We'll go through the eternal meta.
Yeah, but then
Just-
isn't it? Yeah, it's
It
good
fucks
against Seraphine.
It's good against Seraphine.
It's
and that
really
makes
good.
me
It's
happy,
good against
'cause
Seraphine.
I
It's good against
hate
Samira.
Seraphine.
Technically, it's good against Karma
It's pretty good against Karma.
because it makes
Actually,
coin
it might
cost
be-
3.
It might just be a really good tech card. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's just a really solid tech card.
Yeah.
It fucks up Bandle because they can't use Pie Toss anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just a really solid
I
tech
think
card.
it's A.
Yeah, I could see
A
it.
tier.
All right.
Now that
Because
I'm going
you
through
would
everything.
probably be more happy running it even on ladder than like as a generic 3/3
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
than not playing it. You know.
I think it's a very good tournament card.
Mm-hmm.
It's
If you
less
don't-
valuable on ladder where you're gonna run into like Lurk.
Don't say
Hey,
that.
you make the 3. You make the 2 mana Rek'Sai spell 3 though. You thought about that?
True. Broken.
That's true.
Holy shit, guys! 3 mana blood bait.
And against Lurk, a 3 mana 3/3 isn't bad
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
because it can block.
Yeah.
Because it can
Yeah,
block
that is
their
actually
3
a really
mana
good block.
5/3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sold.
I think the point that
sold.
we're getting at
A tier.
here is that it
Like,
just sucks.
against Aggro, it's
like
at least a block.
Lurk is
right?
just bad. Like
What
literally
would you-
everything
like-
counters Lurk.
Lurk
Technically, as
giveth.
Demacia,
and Lurk
what would
taketh
you
away.
do on 3 anyways than just playing a 3/3 as Demacia?
Bank mana
Right.
for 4 mana or something.
Fake mana
Ooh,
as Demacia for
You know, your
Champion strength, yeah,
spells.
but it's
champion strength. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, surely,
Okay.
Okay.
surely you don't play.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy with this tier list.
Yeah. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye recording.